Greetings, Biafrans, greetings, lovers of freedom. I'll greet every one of you, wherever you are watching. I say, may guide and protect every one of you, wherever you are. As you are joining, please alert others to follow the suit so that we move. As it is now, no time to check time. We have come to preach the gospel truth. The gospel of Biafra redemption, Biafra restoration. That is what we have come here to do this evening. And I want you to invite other people so that they can hear the gospel truth. We are here to preach the gospel truth. Like I always tell people, please, if you don't like my way of broadcasting, please, you can go to other places, because many of you don't know how prepared I am. This evening broadcast will be very, very special. And I will make it very snappy. It will be very, very short. By the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, Onye Pụrụ Ime Ihe Niile, we will make it very short so that our people will understand everything. Before I proceed, if you are joining me for the first time, my name is MAP Ezioku Bundu 1 in Biafra land. And I must greet my leader in the person of Maazị Nnamdi Okwu Kanu. Ikuku a na-afụ anya, ofu mbajụ a na-eme offload, ofu onye a na-asụ na abịala. Wee sị Maazị Nnamdi Okwu Kanu, good evening from here. Good evening, sir, my leader. I greet you, and I must greet the leadership of IPOB, DOS, starting from the head of Directorate of State to the least. I greet every one of you, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and bless every one of you, wherever you are. I greet every IPOB member, starting from the principal officers to the last person. I greet every one of you, including the IPOB media warriors. I greet every one of you. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every one of you, wherever you are. This evening, I will be treating on the topic which says, free yourself from manipulations of the enemies. Free yourself from the manipulations of the enemies. When I say free yourself from the manipulations of the enemies, many of you don't know what is the manipulations of the enemies. Now, the manipulations of the enemies, I will start with the Igbo leaders, the so-called Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, and the Igbo politicians. Then I will bring it down to the people that are confused, those that is shouting autopilot, I be autopilot. And I will address the fake prophecies and the fake pastors and the fake prophets. So I want you to pay attention to every word I am going to say this evening, because I am going to take them one after the other, and I will not be rushing the issues. Now, liberate yourself from manipulations of the enemies. When we say manipulations, we have many types of manipulations. You can be manipulated through what you have done. You can be manipulated through false allegations. You can be manipulated through blackmails. You can be manipulated because you lack the brain to think by yourself. There are many ways to manipulate human beings, and you might fall in many categories. Now, the Igbo politicians, and the Ohaneze Igbo are under manipulations of the Fulani because they have lost their right to speak up. You can also be manipulated through fear. They can put fear in you to manipulate you, so that you will be thinking that you are not okay, you can't do it. Now, at this point of time, Biafra restoration is the only thing that can restore the pride and the integrity of Ndi Igbo as a whole. The Biafra restoration is the only thing that will make Igbo right, or Igbo dignity, or Igbo integrity, or Igbo respect, Igbo pride to come back, because the Igbo leaders have lost their integrity. The Igbo leaders have lost their everything. And how do all these things happen? Let me tell you, the issue I am going to address here, I will be taking them one after the other, including the Gumi of Idu. I will address them, all of them here. So, like I tell people, you only have two options in this platform. Either you comment like human being, or you cease not to comment, because if you comment rubbish, believe you me, I will block you. Some people are looking for followers. I am not looking for followers. I am not coming to social media for you to praise me or to come and respect me. No, I am here to restore your brain. Let me block one idiot on YouTube. Go and meet your Gumi of Idu. Casey John Kennedy, I have blocked you. Now, the Biafra restoration, I have seen many people like our great brother Nnatu have cried out one certain time about the insult meted on Igbo people by the Greek pig called Asari Tukumbo. And Asari Tukumbo insulted Igbo to the extent that it pains many of us. But guess what? Who are the people who brought the shame to Ndi Igbo? The people who brought the shame to Ndi Igbo are the Igbo leaders. Those that we sent to go and represent us, instead of them to represent us, they sold us to the enemies. Now, the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo are being manipulated by the Fulanis, because the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo allow the Fulanis to intimidate them, because of they allow them they collected bribe from the Fulani henchmen. And today, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo have lost their voice. I tell people, if you are talking that other tribe have respect, and other tribe, Igbo Dimma TV, greetings, and other tribe are being respected, and when other tribes speak, they act with one voice. The question I want to ask you now is, the whole people, the whole tribe in Nigeria, is there any region or tribe that they will arrest? I mean, they will kidnap a person like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from their tribe, and they will be talking about the election, and they will be talking about the presidency. The only people who can do that, is the only the Igbo people, because the Igbos have lost their integrity. Igbos have fallen under manipulations of Fulanis, that the Fulanis control power, the Fulanis control food. In small time, very soon they will stop bringing food to the east. And that make it people to be under the Fulani slave. Now, another way of manipulation is what Simon Ekpa, aka the Gumi of Idu, is doing by contracting people, manipulating people, turning people's head upside down. The same way, using the evil Nigerian pastor. I will bring the voice of this man called fake prophet, King Leo. Fake prophet King Leo. Let me bring the voice so that you people will understand what manipulation is. And the Biafra can only be restored when you liberate yourself from such manipulations, such lies. People telling you lies because they feel they are man of God. People telling you lies because you regard them. Now, the people, before I proceed, I must commend the Aba people at their state for their marvelous work they did today by coming out, killing the fear, and kudos to the leadership of IPOB who made it possible. And on this note, I said, our people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not only a leader of Aba's Abia state. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the whole Biafrans. So I expected Anambra, Imo, Enugu, and Ebonyi, with the River and Bayelsa, the rest states, to join Abia people to do this protest, because you allow them to protest, it will look like only the Abia state are protesting. So I urge and I call on Anambra people, Ebonyi people, and Enugu, and the rest of Biafrans to come out in mass to join this very protest, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he have been discharged and acquitted by the Court of Appeal. So we need to show them that they cannot hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and everywhere will be calm. We need to show them that you cannot disobey your own court order and they want us to obey it. So I call on Anambra people to make sure that this protest, everywhere will be shut down. We must come out in mass to tell them that you can't keep Ohamadike in DSS custody and be talking about election. It is unacceptable. And because of Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, your weakness is what make our father Mbazurika Amechi to die without his own request being, his last wish being achieved. They deny him his last wish. Now, let us hear the manipulations from the so-called evil people you need to liberate yourself from. Let us go to the fake pastor King Leo, and hear the lies. This is called evil manipulations. Pay attention to the voice, because like I told you people, my computer got damaged. I have ordered another one online, so it will take time to reach. That's why I will not bring the video with me here, but bear with me as I play the voice. Let us hear the fake pastor, the one that called himself fake prophet Major King Leo, the fake pastor contracted by Gumi of Idu, Simon Ekpa. Let's hear him. And I am saying myself, listen, pay attention to this video the voice you're about to hear now. Remember, Nigeria has a very big problem, and this evil fake prophet tell you that God want to speak to him. Listen, upon the whole problems that is bringing Nigeria down, listen how the God of this man deceived him. Because when he tell you that he only see Gumi of Idu, that the evil spirit have possessed him, because that is evil spirit. I told you people that You must liberate yourself from people like this. I will start, not only this man, we have a lot of fake prophets in Nigeria today, and they are moving around deceiving people. Let us listen to the fake prophet King Leo, the one that's called him fake prophet, major fake prophet King Leo. Let us hear him.
Of September, I enter in the realm of the spirit. In the realm of the spirit, I am saying myself right now, move from the month of September. I enter in the realm of the spirit and I fly straight away to the month of October.
Listen, when you listen to this idiot now, sorry to use the word, pay attention. This is not a man of God, because when we see men of God, we know them. So I want you people to cut this video. He said that he is seeing himself in a realm of spirit. Say the spirit of God moved him from the month of the September. Now, God, the spirit of God moved him from month of September. You will be thinking, the problem Nigeria is having, the spirit of God want to reveal to this man something. And people are busy paying attention. Listen to what he told his audience, that the spirit of God moved him. Imagine the spirit of God, Holy Ghost spirit or whatever, leave all his work to move this man. Listen to where he's moving him to. Pay attention.
I moved from October, I moved straight away to November. From November, I moved straight away to December.
Are you paying attention?
And December, I moved straight away to what's called January, February. This is 5 months.
Now, God moved him from September to October, and the same God moved him again from October to November. The same God moved him again from November to December, and God moved him again from December to January, where he sees himself in the realm of spirit. Pay attention. That is why you need to liberate yourself from manipulations of the enemies. Because when we tell you that religion is one of the most dangerous weapons the whites use to cage us, many of you don't believe it. But after you watch this man, you will know how to detect a fake prophet and the real prophet. Listen.
The Lord took the little power of God and put me on the topness of the mountain. Now look at myself right on the mountain, and right on the mountain, the Lord opened my eyes to view straight away upon the face of the universe, to look at the country, Nigeria, right on the mountain, and straight away.
Did you hear that? God moved him to the mountain, and from the mountain, God showed him the surface of the planet Earth, and from there, God showed him Nigeria. And he looked straight away to Nigeria. Remember, Nigeria has a lot of problems in Nigeria. And God wants to show him one of the problems. As a prophet, he claimed, listen and pay attention to what God revealed to him. And the people are there clapping because they have lost the legitimacy to think. You cannot use your brain. That is why I tell you, when you must liberate yourself from this, from manipulations of the enemy, and the only way you will do that is by you rejecting all these evil people. Pay attention.
To the map of Nigeria, put me there. It was called a spiritual telescope to be able to now scan and look at the activities of these 5 months that is coming straight away from the physical. Then I asked the Lord, I said, why am I the only prophet on the face of this earth? Why are you now taking me this far, all this while? Is it my making, or what is this that's happening? And God said, I should keep quiet, that He will make use of whatever He wants to make use. And He can make anything, use of anything. He can use anything. He can use.
This is the idiot.
He can use anything. He's the one that makes every vessel whatever He wants the vessel to be. And the Lord said that, and I listened to the Lord, so that the Lord can begin to speak to the nature of God, to be able to communicate this prophecy to the face of the earth and tell the Nigerian people to pray. Because I'm saying that this is what is called these people coming out for campaign.
Now pay attention. Let me stop the man here. The man is so for good 5 months, and God took him to the mountain, and from there God showed him Nigeria, and he used the microscope, the spiritual microscope, to scan Nigeria. In other words, to know the problem of Nigeria. And God revealed to him, the only thing God revealed to him is two parties coming together on the same day. My brother, in Nigeria, without God revealing anything to you, have you ever seen anywhere APC and PDP are having a campaign together the same day, the same time, without a fight? Is there any possible for you to, for PDP and APC, or PDP and the Labour Party, or any party, two parties in Nigeria, to have a campaign in the same arena without a fight? So God took this man to the stupid place according to him. Pay attention. What God revealed to this man with 5 months, God suffered 5 months to take this man to the mountain to reveal Nigeria. The whole problem Nigeria can have is what this man is about to vomit his mouth. Listen.
People also coming off a campaign, and I see two parties, this one from here, this one from here, and I see what's called a clash of campaign. What is causing this clash? What are they blinded for? Can these people come today, the other people come tomorrow?
Okay.
I see that everybody's coming out at the same time, and there's a clash. And in this clash, and I see people wounded, and I see some people hospitalized, and I see people lost their life.
Now, you see the problem I'm talking. Now, among the whole problems in Nigeria today, God used 5 good months to take this man from September to October, from October to November, from November to December, from December to January, and took him from that January to Mountain of the Spirit. And from there, God revealed the universe for him. And after reviewing, God gave him the microscope. And after giving him the microscope, God helped him to scan Nigeria. And after scanning Nigeria, the only problem he saw coming is that there are two parties will clash, because the two parties will have a campaign of the same day. And during that clash, people will injure, and some people will lose their life. And this is what this man is telling, that is Holy Spirit that is directing him to vomit this rubbish. The Holy Spirit is telling this man. That is why I tell you, if you are following such people anywhere, you must deliver yourself, liberate yourself from the manipulations of the enemy. Because these are the manipulations in Nigeria today. And me, I said, okay, let me underline this date. Today is the 3rd day of November 2022, right? For me now, I'm good in analyzing politics. In anything politics, I am good. And for me to tell you that I will not tell you that I'm 100%, but I am 90 or 95% good. In the upcoming election, I will not prophesy, but if I were to be a man of God, I will sit down here and say that the Spirit tell me. After I have knowledge, I will tell you that the Spirit tell me that the next president of Nigeria is Atiku Abubakar. Any person that knows what is politics, that are good in analyzing politics, knows that the next president of Nigeria, whether free or not free and fair, the next president of Nigeria is Atiku Abubakar. Some of you, these pastors will now come and tell you that the Holy Spirit speak to them. I am telling you here, the next president, Tinubu, will finish second. I am not telling you the Spirit tell me, but go and write it down. If these useless people, men of dogs, come out tomorrow and tell you that the Holy Spirit tell them that Atiku will win, me as a good, because I have been in politics and I know what politics is all about. Now, let me tell you the reason I tell you that Atiku is the next president. Atiku don't need not even 1 vote from the East to win Nigeria election. Atiku don't need any vote from the South to win Nigeria election. Atiku don't even need vote from Southwest to win Nigeria election. The North alone can single-handedly make Atiku Nigerian president without your vote. Many of you will say, Maz, what are you talking about? I'm not going to give something that I am not sure of. and just take a look about the registered vote. Only the North has 51 million voters card, and the Southeast and South put together has 28 million votes or 24 million votes. Now, out of 50 million, what it takes the North to give Atiku the winning is for Atiku to just have a very, what we call a concrete agreement with Kwakwaso, and the Kwakwaso will give him his vote. Believe you me, he don't need your vote. I am not a prophet, I am not a soothsayer, but simple analysis. Tinubu will conquer the West, reducing the vote for Peter Obi. Tinubu will not get any vote from the North. And if they play, they should go to the North. Some of you who don't know what politics, call your people, those that reside in the North, ask them to meet a real typical Fulani man and ask him if he knows Peter Obi. There is one thing many of you don't understand. The North have come to agreement that anytime Peter Obi come to campaign to the North, because they want Peter Obi to destroy IPOB, because they want Peter Obi to destroy Mazen Namdekan, because they want Peter Obi to play the role of Benjamin Azikiwe, they will troop out in mass to give you what we call fake love, fake support. They will not say Peter Obi, the same way they did to Jonathan, the same way they did to Rochas Okorocha. They will come out in mass on the day of election. Within them, they know that the person they will vote in is Atiku. They will dump Peter Obi. Now, Peter Obi, no doubt about it, Peter Obi will conquer East. He will win the whole state, including Imo, where there is hope. Peter Obi will win that state. Peter Obi will win Edo State. Peter Obi will win the whole half of the South, if I'm not mistaken, and he will win the whole East. Now, he will have Tinubu to contest in the South and the West. Atiku in the North have nobody to contest with. The only person that will give Atiku a hard knot or make him to stagger small is Kwakwaso. But Kwakwaso is a Fulani man. Atiku is a Fulani man. What the game they played Mwike, Tambuwa, and Atiku played Mwike is the same game Kwakwaso and Atiku will play Tinubu. The same game Atiku and Kwakwaso will play Tinubu. Now, Peter Obi don't even have chance of winning because his vice president is Hausa man. Hausa people are being conquered. A Fulani man will not allow a Hausa man to rise again. A Fulani man will not allow that to rise because he's an Hausa man. He's not a Fulani man. Some of you don't know what is game of politics. I have been in politics. If I have not been in politics before I left Nigeria, I have been in politics for more than 10 years. That is why when I see people telling me Peter Obi is shaking the world, Peter Obi, you don't know what is politics. When you come to the people, the British, for you to become a president of Nigeria today, you must be endorsed by the British government. The British, I mean, their colonial masters, which is the Britain, the England. Let me use the word you understand. Now, Katrina Lang, who is the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Peter Obi visited him and submitted his security project. Please, let me check. I have Ebu. Good evening, sir. I hope you know I'm on air.
I don't know. I just come back, sir.
Okay, I'm on air.
Okay, I'm gonna let her come by air and just check on YouTube or on YouTube.
Both YouTube and the Maza Chebepo.
Okay, I'm back then. I'm not like one year program. I'm
there. Won't watch it. That is my Ebu coordinator. Now, the British High Commissioner, Katrina Liang, after watching the security set up by the way Peter Obi will tackle security, and Tinubu visited him. Tinubu visited her, and Atiku visited her. Go and check her Twitter write-up last 2 months. She said that she have watched the P2B security everything and watch Tinubu, but she will go with Atiku, that they are endorsing Atiku. If Britain can endorse Atiku, who are you as an Igbo man to stop Atiku from becoming president? Who are you? Now, this fake man of God, why I use that word, this fake man of God called a man of dog, this fake man of dog called King Leo.
I am saying myself.
Shut up.
Right now, move from.
Can you shut up for a minute? Now, this man was contracted by Simon Ekpa to come and give out fake prophecy. This is how they go about giving fake prophecies, because they don't see anything. How can God reveal to you after taking you for 5 months? What God revealed to you is 2 parties will clash. Listen to him.
Also, it is not the will of God for the people that are all this while. Is it my making, or what is this that's happening? And God said, I should keep quiet. That it will make use of whoever you want to make use. And it can make anything, use of anything. You can use anything. It can use golden vessel. You can use anything. It's the one that maketh every vessel whatever he wants the vessel to be. And the Lord said that, and I listened to the Lord, so that the Lord can begin to speak to the nature of God, to be able to communicate this prophecy to the face of the earth and tell the Nigerian people to pray. Because I'm saying that this is what is called these people coming out for campaign, and these people also coming out for campaign, and I see 2 parties, this one from here, this one from here, and I see what's called the clash of campaigners.
Prophecy.
Can these people come today, the other people come tomorrow? Why is it that everybody's coming out at the same time and there's a clash? And in this clash, and I see people wounded, and I see some people hospitalized, and I see people who lost their life. Lord said this thing must be prayed about, because this is an issue that is already in the spiritual world about to begin to happen in the country within the month of October, November, December, January, February. They should pray, because it is not will of God for the people.
Did he hear that? What will happen in the month of October, November, December, January? 2 parties clash. Now, my people, the question I want to ask you now is, which is that a prophecy? This is the reason I said you must liberate yourself from manipulations of the enemies. If Biafra is restored, this kind of people should be arrested, because they are the people manipulating our people's brain. They are the people making using false allegation, using the name of God in vain. How can God suffer for good 5 months? Take this man. God did not reveal that Naira is clashing to this very man, and God did not reveal the solution to that Naira clashing. God did not reveal the everything that is going on in Nigeria to this very man. God did not reveal the solution to Nigerian problem. God did not reveal the solution to stop killing in Nigeria. God did not reveal how to stop Boko Haram to this man. What did God reveal to him? 2 parties clashing together, 2 parties making campaign. Even if nobody tell you, don't you know that APC and the PDP, they are like fuel and matches that can never be together, fuel and fire. And he's telling you, God to say, these are the manipulators. And because this man is not just a fake pastor, this man cannot see what is hiding in back of him. There is no difference between this man and master prophet, because they prophesy based on what the people told them. If you think what I am telling you now is a lie, I will send money to other people. This man will tell people that MAP have been possessed to take over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because you are being manipulated. You need to liberate yourself. You have to liberate yourself of Igbo presidency. That is why today Father Mbaka come out and they tell you that if Chimaroke Nnaman win, is not Chimaroke Nnaman, Abi Ken Nnaman. If he wins second tenure, he will remove the white garment. Today, he refused to remove the white garment, and the white garment is now disgracing him. Father Mbaka come out again and tell Nigerians that Buhari is a prayer answered. Is that not manipulations? Today is King Leo, the fake major prophet. And you need to liberate yourself from this kind of manipulations by reasoning like human being. Biafra cannot restore with this kind of mentality. At times, I will look at black man, especially the Nigerians. I will be wondering, how did the white people conquer them? Don't worry not. If you have been thinking, how did the white people manage to conquer the full Africa? My brother, worry not. African black man don't have brain. African black man don't think, don't reason far. Now, if somebody can tell you, somebody that is Buhari who does not finish primary 6, come out and promise you that he will bring change without you investigating Buhari. If this man have what it takes to give you change, and you campaign for Buhari, you put him in power, you do everything. If Buhari can deceive country that has so many professors, now tell me why a white man who is more intelligent cannot deceive you. If IPOB have existed and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have preached to you for more than 10 years, and the Gumi of you to come out and tell you that he is now in charge of ESN, that no longer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is now in charge of what you don't know about, and you believe it. Now tell me why a white man cannot enslave you again. Now come out to Nigeria. All Nigerian youth are working under manipulations. That is why under Buhari you have borrowed, and China is busy taking over, building police station in Nigeria, and they have professors they have people that call themselves senior advocates of Nigeria, and they don't know the implications of opening a police station and building army bases in another man's country. And you don't know what it takes. You don't know that is a sign of colonialism. You don't know that that is a sign of conquering. Now I ask them, what is the cause of war between Ukraine and Russia? Do you know that America and Britain are the cause? Why didn't Russia allow America to build a military base in Ukraine? Because that opposed threat to the Russia as a sovereign state. Because the same thing that make American, they say to Russia, you cannot build your military base in Cuba. Because building your military base in Cuba, you can automatically monitor the powers, the strength of American soldiers, and you can easily fight them from that your military base. Because your military base serves as your second home. Liberate yourself from manipulations of the enemies. Today, most of our people are under manipulations of Simon Ekpa because they don't have the ability to liberate themselves. When you have the ability to think by yourself and reason and ask questions, the Nigerian pastors and the fake pastors and the fake prophet and fake reverend fathers cannot continue to be catching you mugu. Today, our people are protesting in Aba. I saw one idiotic Amweba posting a Simon Ekpa's picture there because he is a fool. He is spiritually blind and physically foolish. The idiot called the man religious. The man is so confused that I don't know how his wife can sleep with such animal. And when you watch these people, you will be forced to ask yourself questions. Are these people really thinking? Liberate yourself from the manipulations of the enemy. How can you liberate yourself? Start asking questions. Somebody tell you that all the problems in Nigeria, what God revealed to him is that the two parties, party now, get well campaign, and there will be a fight. And God revealed to him that during the fight, there will be injury. No, during the fight, there will be a mansion. You cannot think that if two people fight, is it not an injury you will get? You first of all, when you see this kind of people telling you that the Spirit of God, tell them to shut up. God cannot, the Spirit of God cannot reveal such nonsense to these people. Now, if you don't know how the Spirit of God works, go to your Bible. Who are the men of God in the Bible? And I challenge this fake prophet to behave like Joshua, Moses, Eli, Samuel. Do you know that in the Bible, the prophets always prepare people and lead the liberation of their own people? And I asked this man, when last did he speak to the president of the nation? When King David slept with a wife of Uriah, right? What did the prophet that came to that place say to David? Or told David in Janiru, and he cursed David. That is why till today, Israel will continue fighting. When you see the war going on in Israel, don't say, why is the Israel fighting? Because God caused them, say, the sword will never depart from you. What is that sword? Sword of war. Maya. Maya. And I believe the whole men of God in the scripture, they fought for the liberation of their people. This fake man of God, when last did you tell the idiot in Aso Rock that the killing of Christians in Nigeria is getting out of hand? Enough is enough. When last have this man ever said no to Islamization? The Spirit of God did not reveal to this man that the Christian that he is practicing is going down on a daily basis in Nigeria. God did not reveal this man to this man that in Naira today, there is nothing like a Christian alphabet or anything. They have Arabic. God does not reveal to this man that the whole Nigerian constitution, there is no way Christianity is recognized, but Islamic is recognized. The God that revealed the rubbish to this man did not reveal to him that Nigeria is about to collapse, that Nigeria has no mequatalism again. That is why I tell you, go and mark what I said. If I come out to tell you that I am a prophet, I will tell you, God revealed to me that Atiku will win. But I know that this is not what God revealed to me, that on a normal, just analyze it. You will know that Atiku is the next president if there will be anything election in Nigeria. Tinubu will finish second. Peter Obi will finish third. if Kwakwaso did not contest. If Kwakwaso stepped down for Atiku, Peter Obi will finish third position. That is how Nigeria is being settled. Nigeria, number one citizen is the Fulanis, the North. Second class citizens is the Yorubas. The third citizen are the Igbos. Peter Obi is an Igbo. Tinubu is Yoruba. Atiku is not. Case settled. How will you explain it? Very soon, this man will come and tell you that God revealed to him. What did God reveal to you? Now, the same thing this man is claiming here, the same thing the Gumi is claiming. I am waiting for him to come out to show his next plan. In case you don't know the next plan of Gumi, he saw this protest that Aba people did today, and he know that this protest was authorized by the leadership of IPOB before they carry it out. In other words, the leadership of IPOB planned everything, and it worked out perfectly the way they planned it. They did not announce it, because if they announce it, Gumi of Idu will start making noise, causing confusion. And I tell you, I am not a prophet. Let me tell you, the next plan of Gumi is to come and tell you that there will be 7 days sit at home. Why is he coming? Why will he do that? Many of you will ask, why will Gumi of Idu announce 7 days sit at home? He will announce it, and his bingos will now propagating it, so that there will be a confusion to those that has small brain. To those that will be now telling you, is this sit at home or protest? To frustrate the protest so that it will not have a weight, because that is what Nigerian government wants from him. Some of you will tell me, but he have not said it. Yes, he have not said, but he will say it, because I told you people, I am 7 steps ahead of him. I know what he is planning, and I know all his plans. He is somebody that I have worked closely with, monitored him, and I know what he's capable of doing. Like I told you people earlier in my previous broadcast, I told you that their mission, they said, if you stick what I am telling you is a lie, go to his broadcast on the 28th of February, 2022. Go and watch that broadcast from the beginning to the end. Pay attention. He told his gullible followers that anything DOS say, they will do opposite of it. Anything the leadership IPOB said, what they will do is the opposite. That is why when there is a protest for the 14 Igbo youth that was massacred by Hope Uzodimma, he quickly jump out and tell you that there will be sit at home. The moment that protest stopped, have you heard any sit at home for those 14 Igbo youth that was killed by Hope Uzodimma? There is no more sit at home again, because he thought that he have achieved his mission by destabilizing the protest not to hold, so that the 14 Igbo youth will not get their justice. And the gullible followers that are following him will not think about it. He will be thinking, or he will be wondering how I know all these things. Tell him that I am 7 steps ahead of him. Some of you will tell me, he is working with Sunday Igboho, he is working with Akintola, Yoruba nation that is endorsing Peter Obi, and some are endorsing Tinubu. Are they the people he is working with? Sunday Igboho, I am not against him. Like many of you will say, Mazi, you talk about Gumi of Idu all the time because he keep on fighting Mazi Nnamdi all the time. And he keep on mentioning the name of DOS all the time. Now let us come to the reality. Somebody told you people that he will bring Biafra in the next 122 days. At the same time, he is telling you people to seek asylum. How long? Why won't you detect the fakeness of this man? What will it take you to detect him? He contracted this man. Now, somebody who will restore Biafra, in the next 121 days is telling you to go and seek asylum. Now, let that issue of asylum, he is collecting your data, right? Like many of you don't know. He is collecting your data. Now, the question I want to ask you is this. How can seeking asylum restore Biafra? Oh, I am not with my laptop. I could have been bringing all these videos, one after the other. Because this, I cannot use phone to be bringing all those videos, and I like playing videos. I love bringing the video to the screen so that you will be watching it. And I just pray that my gadget will land tomorrow or next, so that I will be well. I will be giving you every proofs and evidence you need. Now, somebody will restore Biafra in next 122 days. At the same time, he is telling you to go seek for asylum instead of telling you how to return your properties to Biafra land, how to start pushing your business to Biafra land, because Biafra is going to come in next 100. He is telling you that in the next 122 days, nothing is going to happen. Unless the leadership of IPOB is going to do something, because everything he is doing, once he gets information on IPOB next move, he will come and announce it. Just a minute. Now, is it not better to tell those people to start moving back home? Because you are not, your country is about to restore. It's like you are about to get your freedom. Instead of making people on how to go for referendum, you are telling them to seek asylum. You are telling them, you hear Mazichina Samoru telling Biafrans not to run out of Biafra land because Biafra is coming. And they tell them to engage themselves in skilled labor. When skilled, go and learn work, have hand work, like those that are good in producing ties, those that are good in mining, those that are good in manufacturing. You do anything you know you can do in capturing work, in weathering, in all areas. You should engage yourself in one thing, so that when Biafra is restored, we will not be calling China to come and build railway from Onitsha to Imo State, from Imo State to Ebonyi. There is something they call underground railway, so that we will not be calling China, Japan, UK, Julius Berger to build those things, so that we give you the contract to do it. And somebody who have already have date that Biafra is going to come is telling you to go and seek asylum of no return. And yet you are not thinking that is manipulation. You have to liberate yourself from manipulations of the enemies. And I ask them again, let me tell you this thing again, in case many of you don't know it. I work in a commission center here in Italy before I quit that job. I have worked, as you see me here, those of you who know me before I start broadcasting about Biafra, I have said this several times. Go to this Maze Achebepol on YouTube. Go down to the YouTube. You will see some of my video telling you about Italian documents, how to get documents in Italy, what you will say in commission. That has been my field. I have worked there. So when you talk about seeking asylum, I have that is well expand knowledge about it. I know what you can say to have your document. Ask Sister Chiamaka Ajare, when he meets me, he has a problem with document because the person that gave him document was the old layer he put in his house. The old layer he put in his house is the person that gave him document, and the document he cannot renew it on his own without the permission of the old layer called he's calling his wife. Now, when you come to, let me use this Italy for example. You as an immigrant, you pass through the Mediterranean Sea, or you come to Italy, whether by air or by land, but you want to seek asylum. Now, seeking asylum, there is something they call interview, question and the answer. The person they will bring to you to ask you the questions are not, they know more, they know Nigeria more than you. Everything that is happening in Nigeria, they know it more than you. Why I will take my time to explain this thing is for those gullible bingos that will follow the steps of Simon Ekpa and get deported, or they will put themselves in trouble. I don't want you to fall into that trap, because if you fall into the trap, I will know that maybe I will blame myself. I know you are gullible, you know nothing about it. That field he is telling you, he has zero knowledge on it. There is difference between working on immigration and working for asylum. Immigration is totally different from asylum. The people that grant you asylum are not immigrations. I have a Mazi C2 here. Please turn down your listening device.
Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you very much.
Yes, but you use 2 minutes to address difference.
Yeah, Master, can you hear me?
Yes, but your line is not coming out clear. Your voice.
Okay, I just want to say something here, please. Don't feel so bad. Don't feel so bad when this autopilot deceives these available ones. Allow them to deceive them so that they can get deported. Are you feeling sorry for these criminals? These are the people who contribute money to kill our people back home. They kill some of the women that take go to market. Allow them to be deported with all their pictures so that we can apprehend them in Biafra land. Don't feel sorry for these people. But now, allow them. These people will many people. I know one woman was killed by Simon Ekpa. This woman said, he was beaten, and this woman gets injured and died. Mazi, he don't know what Simon Ekpa don't know what is coming for him.
Imagine.
He don't know what like this. These people will allow them to Mazi, it's like you give them extra. Why do you have to tell them this? And we want them to go do for now. They will go we I apprehend them.
You know, my conscience, I wanted to lecture them about the asylum, because that field, I know that some of them, maybe why I want to, because some Biafrans now who are not or even autopilot might think they are saying the truth, and they can pass that way to go and get documents. And before you know it, they will get themselves. Let me tell you something, Mazi C2, you are 100% right, and I agree with you. And I will pray so that they will be deported. But there are some innocent Biafrans who are not in the struggle, who are suffering from documents. They will think that by doing so, they can get documents, and they will not know they are putting themselves into trouble, because there's like when you go to, there is something when you arrive in Italy, there is something they call C2. Sorry to it sound like your name, but it's different. That C2 is your first step. Go ahead.
Mazi.
Go ahead.
Mazi.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Let me tell you something. Any IPOB member that follows the instruction of Mazi Nnamdi and Chike Doziem and Chida Saworu and GOS all over the whole world knows the procedure, knows where to go. They know the procedure. The reason why you see this is talking about this thing. He is trying to be challenging IPO. We know his model of operation. We know where, see, Kamanepa, we know where he's going. Anything you see him doing, we know. We IPOB, they have cause that we make sure that Biafra come. Anything you see, you talk. We, the IPOB and US know exactly where he's going. Did you know? I think he said he's in charge. How come our people protest today in Aba? He did not know. Do you think if these people, this idiot, have an idea, he would have come? You know what he could have done?
He would have fixed it at home.
But we don't want to say it here. I will call you and tell you what he could have done. But tomorrow, I think, please allow this infiltrators. I try people at the hand too. Na Biafra land. These people can go. Believe you me, if they told you what these people did, these people will put their people. I must continue your good job.
Ndewo nwa Chineke. Ndewo. Mental toughness is the key. Mental toughness is the key. Let me tell you what Mazi C2 is saying. He is 101% correct. If I allow these people, they will get deported. But my own fear is for innocent one, so that the innocent one will not be deported. We have a Aksi here. Greetings, one Chineke.
Hello, good evening.
Ndewo one Chineke odogu.
So my brother, if we're gonna ka ụmụnna ndị na-amara ife na-eme ka esi egbufa ebere fa na-eme because ọ na-abụ nlọte mgbe anyị na-adụfe ọdụ na dis man unu na-efolo na onwere ihe ọbụla ọ mere na dis trouble nọ nke ọbụla ọ nere anya ọ dị aka ka ọ na-eme exit ọ bịa announce na social media and ọ pụrụ ihe ọbụla ka our leadership na like announce mana ọ ya like ka ọ announce ya ka ọ nwee ka ndị a na-ekwuli enwe think ya na o nwere ife ọ na-eme. Number 1, ịma mgbe na January ka Lions Squad Anambra State ime protest ọpụta ozugbo claim na those Lions Squad ime protest na under him and ukwu eligide na-akpọ ha ESN na nke a ji nwemekwa nke a ezuru olia. Oke ọ bụrụ na ndị autopilot na o nwere brain dị ha n'uche ya brain ha nkwa akala ese ebe ọ bụ na Biafra afọgo 125 days ka anyị wee nweta Biafra ka ihe anyị na-achọzila asylum ka ihe anyị jizi asylum eme oke ọjọọ ha jụrụ ajụjụ because ọ na-akọwala ha na inidila asylum na asylum si ka nke a ji nwee mekwa nke ka ọ nwee ihe a niile bụ ka o nwee deceive ha ka enwee na-eme the fundraising ka ndị a niile na-efoli ya chee na o nwere ihe ọ na-eme ka Biafra ga-eji nwee fọ 100 and something days and then gị nwee na-eme ihe asylum o gosiri oge na ọya na o ji brain ndị egwu and number 2 ọkwena n'ife nnekwu
the word is listening, go ahead.
Number 2 o nwee mgbe ọ anansụlụ ndị ya na ya nọ alliance ka ọ gịnị ka na-akpịa BNG ya nọ ndị nke anọ. Can you imagine na ndị a niile na-emeli fundraising ọ sị na okay commander a whole commander of ESN because no declare na innocent ọ ji bụ commander of ESN na nyawa the general commander in Biafra land. Can you imagine na declaration of Biafra and the men now a na-akụwa na ha nwe because no both autopilot men and the innocent ọ ji men ka ịhụ dadị ọ bụ na mmadụ 8 bụ the men Biafra army a eji emela fundraising. Okay na ụmụ nkwenkwe uke nwanụ nna mara onye verify page a na-akpọ BNN Biafra Nation League ogene ka na-abịa n'ọbakasị okay ọbịa ịmago na onye nke a na-atara ihe ọbụla ọ ga-eme ka ọ nwee dị relevant. Onye nke a bụ ezigbo onye agụ ọ na-abụ nne gị di anya amụbi ihe na-akpa m maka na ọpụta na peji ya ka wee na-patrolu wit ịmago onye na-ebiro ebe mmiri nọ bụ onye ya abụọ pụta ihe na-egbu ọbịa ha ya tatu flying boat ha wee na-patrolizing otu a ndị a bụ topolo ha si eme azịnọ ha nwa dị charge of that area. Mgbe ka mmalụ ndị nwanụ bụ the autopilot airline because no when they have when ha ga-egosi ha na-ebili ihe ọbụla ha ga-eji wee prove a point. Ọbụna ndị nwa nọ na patrol bụ their leader nọ na one vote nwanọ ndị nke ọzọ 2 votes ka ha dị, ọbụna the total ha nọ n'ebe lụrụ mmadụ 6 ka ezi ebe dị men nọ because o nwere ihe anyị na-achọ ka ndị ihe nji akọwa ya nwayọọ bụ ka ndị autopilot a nghọta ihe na-aga nụ because ndị be anyị na-ekwu n'ofe ka mara mgbe eji nwee ke nkụ ụkwa. Ọ bụ na ha na-ajụ because mgbe edeceive ha na DOS enwere ha na-eme no we must ask a question mana kịta na ask ya question ọ bụrụ na ebologo sabụ asị agosi anyị awa men because na before na ha si na DOS na work on the ground nothing like on the ground nke a ji wee mekọpụta anyị n'ime ihe nne open gosi anyị those men ị na-eme fundraising because ife a niile na-aga na onye a bụ ọpụta ịhụ anya dịka nke mere protest na Biafra land kịta. Ọ bụrụ na ọ mara ọ kala itinye okwu onye autopilot ndị otu ya n'ebe a ka ha nọrọ online na this is autopilot maka ma n'ihe niile ọ na-eme na ọ dịrị awe na ị ga-eme the protest eme na Abata. Ọ bụ na ọ dị awe ọ kale announce egbe ụzọ nwee announce na o nwere modern tweet ya mana kịta nọ unele anya ọbụna ọ mara ihe na-aga na ndị opusuru ozi ihe ọzọ gazi bụ chọba ndị oge blackmail ka ụba allegation na akwụrụ ha 40 million na ndị nka and ihe na-ebute mpụ na ọ na-abụ desia datin ndị otu a efuruo ya ịmago na nke ọ na-atak this guy mara onwe ya onye nka maka na ha na-abụ na lụkọb fa na-akpọ Felix Onyeise. That Felix Onyeise bụ ha na-abụ na war together kịta na ọ na-azọ ka ọ hijack ihe niile ọ mara na onye nke a dị postmat nke ya onye nke a nwee abandon ya nwee kpọrọ ndị otu Biafra gọọmenti na-azali ike nyanwa nwee na-ala maziteze because ọ na-azụgodo ka ọ ga-esi nwee rekrut ndị oge present as a Biafra gọọmenti na-eze afro ndị a na-echekwa ka because ọ na-akpọzi ndị nke a fasavụ kịta na ụmụnna anyị na-anwụ n'ụlọ ha na-eme gọọmenti na-eze nke ya kịta ka ihe gọọmenti Gumi na-eme na-eze ihe ọbụla anyị nwere obi oge like to me imitate of that one. Chineke mere mkpana na capture ha niile one by one na Biafra land ndị a bụ criminal na-ezo ka emebi afa ESN anabụ na-agwa ndị mụ na ha mara arụ na-anọrọ ito IPOB na-agwa ha na dịstenye na-aga na Biafra land na aka IPOB adịrọ ọnya nke anọ na adị m egbu mmadụ and mụ ama sọpọtụ onye na-egbu mmadụ. Ihe anyị na-azọ bụ ụmụnna anyị ka anyị na-azọ ndụ anyị ama mpụta gbuo ụmụnna anyị na-azọ ndụ mana kịta na ha ga-abịa sị gị dịka onye nke a sị gị na ya bụ ESN commanders cannot and south. There is nothing like ESN commander or cannot. O nwere ESN ga-command or cannot and south. Otu IPOB enwe central distance general command Anambra then each unit nwezi onye na-command mana onye nke a enweta order from the central command. Oh, in a IPOB function.
I know how IPOB command functions, so you don't need to explain that to me because I know how it functions. I know how they command. Even one certain time, they cannot clear some air, and when he split some commanders, I know how all those things take place. So you don't need to explain it to us because we already know. Every IPOB member, those that are genuine, knows how it functions. So I don't think we need.
Because onye na-agba unu nweta data unu ka enwee mee asylum ka enwee seki asylum onye nwere okwe and kita na ụjọ na-atụ ma move from the land ọnụ and ọ na-agwa gị nweta ihe asylum gị and ọ na-agwa gị na Biafra ga-abịa within 20 something days 120 something days ịma njiri gị gwe nze gị ọnụ ebe ọ bụ na Biafra na-abịa na anyị n'idrozi dis asylum ka anyị baa na Biafra onwere ha anyị achọ n'obodo ndị ọzọ so ka ha malụ na onye a bụ ile ka o tiri ọ na-akọ ọnụ ya na-atọ ọpụta ọdebe ọnụ pele obi ọpụta na nsụọ from today the state of the nation broadcast na-ekwu eri and ndị a na-esi bụ nnọgide na-atị ọkwa ndị be anyị na-ekporo ya because onye ọbụla bụ onye be anyị kwesịrị brain ya na-alụ ọrụ 247. enwere mmanụ tintozi gị mana ka ha mara amalụ na ndị a niile nọ na Biafra land na-egbu ụmụnna anyị na aka ga-akpalụkwa one by one na IPOB a ga-egbu ụmụnna anyị kịta anyị mere na aba ịfụ ka ha si protest ndị nke nọ na-protest I get protect all my I have a lot of my maka sit at home. And the actually know that sit at home. And yeah, oh God, I do as again, Yakita. I only know media money and your God. I went. Okay, you know that IPOB. In you are only no media marry Hana Gan. Mana Chineke mega malakanye awatago my kita. So you see me can even the moon no media. Now you suppose go me on a plan email photo email program with you go come approve no lawyer nyabo. I am on your and I am actually more your what you go we announce what you go announce. So you see can what I'm always go more time. And
there's a receive a home call because callers should hold on because I have a lot of things to say. Like I said, the topic is liberate yourself from manipulations of the enemy. And who are this enemy? Enemy can be your blood brother. Enemy can be your cousin brother. Enemy can be your village person. Enemy can be your relative. Enemy can be your any person at all. And enemy can be your neighboring village. So don't think when we say enemy, don't say they are your brothers. Your brother can be your enemy. That is why the papers that says their enemy within is more dangerous than outside enemy. That is, internal enemy are more dangerous than external enemy. Who are the internal enemy? The internal enemy are those that are very close to you. The internal enemy are those that you call your brothers and sisters. The internal enemy are those that you deal with. And the external enemy are those that are far away. And the internal enemy are the people who will draw the external enemy to kill you because the internal enemy knows your movement. That's why I keep on telling people, stop telling me I am fighting my brother because I don't see any Gumi of Idu as my brother. I see him anytime I see him as my enemy. There's, I know that Mazin C2 have said everything, but the reason why I want to put our people in the right direction so that those, because everything you see the Gumi of Idu doing, those autopilot, they are not practicing what they are doing. Do you know that it is very illegal? It is against the law in Europe here for you to come out on social media to be telling people the story you will tell on how to get your asylum and what you will do there is illegal, but you don't know. Now, because there's like what Adafevo wrote here, and I quote, he heard that the leadership of IPOB gave Omote Biafra a paper for commission, and she got her 5 years document here in Italy, and he think that is how it goes. But he never knew that Omote Biafra is a member of IPOB. He never knew that Omote Biafra is one of the IPOB media warrior. He never knew that BBC, the British broadcasting cable or whatever, carried Omote Biafra's video and threatened to kidnap her anywhere. And Nigeria is looking for Omote Biafra. That alone have already secured Omote Biafra 5 years with or without the leadership paper. That video you see on BBC have already given Omote Biafra 5 years. Why I am telling you this is for you that is not an autopilot, is telling you go and identify with autopilot. He will give you paper. Go and verify. The paper has nothing to do with your date of birth. The paper has nothing to do with your name. The paper has nothing to do with your place of birth. The paper has nothing to do with all your details. And somebody you know nothing about is telling you to bring your details for such paper. And if that alone, you don't know that that is a setup, because Nigerian government are collecting data. I can remember when Lailai Mohammed said to the European countries to deport IPOB members, and they closed their means of funding IPOB. Do you think that they will go back and fold their hands and watch you continue? The answer is no. Now, they are now using their agent to collect your data, and every real members of autopilot can never give their data. The people that we give their data are the gullible ones being deceived. Some of you don't know what is that. Now, let me take you to somebody who seek asylum in open place. How many of you know DJ, what is it called? The one that seek asylum in Canada. The one that participated in the NSAS protest. DJ what? What is her name? DJ somebody. Do you know that with the video Laila Mohammed did against her, that video alone, that is the reason why Canada and other countries are dragging her to give her protection, because she is undergoing persecution from a government for a political reason. Now you want to go and seek asylum. Gumi is telling you that he will give you a paper of a Biafran government in exile. DJ Switch, thank you, Ada Favor. Thank you. Biafrans are very brilliant. DJ Switch, who participated in NSAS, because of that, she don't need any story. What was her story? Because she protested for her right to end police brutality, to end SARS killings, and Nigerian government declare her wanted. Now that story alone with that proofs have given her asylum. Asylum is somebody who is undergoing persecution from the government. Now, you that are residing in Europe, you come to commission, they ask you, why do you left your country? You say you're a Biafran. I ask him, will they give you a document, asylum because you're a Biafran? The answer is no. Nobody will give you a document. There is only way you can seek asylum. I know Mazi to have said I should allow you, but my conscience tell me, say it so that when you fall victim, you will know that it is your foolishness that put you in your mess. Now, if you are seeking asylum, they will ask you, why do you leave your country? Do you leave your country because you're a Biafran? The answer is no. Do you leave your country because of you are an IPOB member? The answer is no. Something happened that made you to leave your country, and that thing is what they want to hear. Every activities of IPOB, every countries that here in Western world knows every activities in Biafra of IPOB in Biafra land, in Europe, in all the whole continent, around the world. Every countries knows the activities of IPOB. They know what IPOB did they. Because why I am telling you this is because I have worked there. Do you know, as an IPOB, let me tell you a story of one guy, Christian Mina. My number is +39 35 12 95 7752. I repeat for the last time. My number is +39 35 12 95 7752. You can call in. Only you. If you are autopilot, I would love you to call in, please. I only need autopilot people to call me, please. I need them. I want to be disgraced by autopilot members. I have been calling them to come and disgrace me. And I can bet you, if any autopilot tell me, Mazi Achebe Paul, come to my platform and they have words with me, I will gladly accept it. And I will appear in that person's platform to make sure that I bury the person with fat and figures. That is why they are afraid of me. I'm fire, consuming fire. If you doubt me, ask Sister Chiamaka Ajare, why is he running from me? Ask him. Why is he running from me? Now, back to what I am saying. Thank you, Oka, for Chinedu. Now, You that is telling you, somebody is telling you, bring your details for him to give you a document for commission. Are you not thinking? Are you not thinking? I'm asking you, are you not thinking, what is that person going to do? Now, Biafran government in exile, you go for commission, you go for your asylum interview. Will you tell them that you're a member of Biafran government in exile? What will you tell them? This is not a Christian, Chinedu. This brother, I know you. Go ahead. I wanted to receive calls from autopilot, and this brother, Christy, whether it's a man or woman, I don't know. But go ahead. You have 2 minutes to speak, please.
Okay, my brother. Good evening. What I want to contribute, this guy is just looking for more fans because most of the autopilots have left him and run away. If he's asking them to go and seek for asylum, who are they going to go on? Which name? Are they going to tell the government that they are autopilot or they are IPOB members? Because you can't say you are IPOB member. You see? So he's just looking for a way, and he knows it's not going to work. He's just looking for a way to get more people because people are just leaving him and running away. That's what I observed.
Exactly.
And he has a very different way to, manipulate people. They will think that he's doing a very nice job, but he's not doing anything because he can't tell people to go and come. They will go and seek asylum. On which name? Asylum that even the UK talked about when Martin Nandekano was out. Martin Nandekano said he's not out in IPOB this thing. So, in fact, that guy is just a very useless guy. He's a criminal. He knows what he's doing. That's what I want to contribute, my brother.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me hear from this caller. Greetings from here.
Hello.
Hello, greetings from here. Turn down your listening device, please. Please turn down your listening device. Go ahead. Tell us who you are. Ndewo.
Yeah. Biko ewekwana onye nchọrọ ịjụ gị.
Gwa anyị afa gị na ebe isi akpọ.
Gwa
anyị afa gị na ebe isi akpọ, your name and where you are calling from.
Aba m owu Chibog, esi m ndị abụọ.
Go ahead, Chibog.
My brother, biko ewekwana iwe m, biko ndị achọkwana akọtụkwana fon, uche onye adịghị njọ. Biko onye nchọrọ ịjụ n'ụwa ihe ọnụ na-eme, etu a ga-esi ga-enweta Biafra.
Yes.
Yes. Ịdịkwa sure ọnụ chọrọ ga-enweta Biafra a na-enweta. Katakata gidigidi ya n'ahịa na social media, etu a ga-esi ga-enweta Biafra.
Enwe m ike ịjụ gị ese?
Yes.
Ka ife anyị na-eme, nwee ike ibrifulu m ife anyị na-eme?
Ihe a na-eme bụ na onye fu eziokwu ya na-ekpudo ya aka. Onye fu eziokwu ya na-ekpudo ya aka. Etu a ga Nnamdi Kanu si ga-apụta na prison.
Ndewo nwa Chineke, mwepụ nwa Chineke. Biko, ị nwere ike ịgwa anyị eziokwu ahụ anyị fụ anyị kpudoro aka?
Mgbe akwụsịrị sit at home, ọkwa ịnọ ya, Chinasa Nworu bịa na redio Biafra kwuo na esendịrị 40 million naira. Onwego ihe i kwuru na that comment. Onwego ihe i kwuru na that comment.
Ka ebe Chinasa Nworu si gị na-esend 40 million and to whom ka esendịrị provide because anụlọ m the thing.
Akwụna na social media, Chinasa Nworu pụta na redio Biafra. Go ya na Jonathan ajụọ ya ajụjụ, ya sị na akpọrọ Emeka gift. Emeka gift to the audio pụtara na social media. Emeka gift sị na Chinasa Nworu sị na Emeka gift sị na ọwụghị ya nwere the authority ichange the right of edere. That na ọwụghị ya nwere power. Ọ na-ịfụ the voice note.
I from the voice note because Emeka gift because imana some of you amaghị ihe bụ na mmadụ si, you say there is a voice note First of all, you will tell me which person's voice note, because you are now lying here. First, you start saying that Tina Sanworu put on a Radio Biafra, Sine with a 40 million. On the same your mouth, a potakwachina Emeka gift, there is a voice note as Emeka gift to Sigina and when her right, he changed the right up. Now, are you now confusing yourself or you are frustrated? Because your two statements now shows that it's either you are frustrated or you are confusing, your spirit is confused. Because that is two different statements coming from one person's mouth at the same time in 1 minute. Now, which one are you talking of?
So,
which one are you talking of?
They know how the day Tina Sanworu made the program. Now, cover that now one commissioner or a phone. They know what they made the program na Radio Biafra.
Not at all. Can you tell me the name of the commissioner? My brother, Negemunti. Can I now ask you a question? Listen, Negemunti. Let us discuss. No, let us discuss. Wait. Stop making noise. Stop making noise. Can you listen? Let us discuss like human being, okay? If because can you pay attention and answer my questions? Now, because your two statements now, you don't know any name of commissioner, you just say commissioner without name. Let us keep that sign apart. Now you say, wait, listen, allow me to ask you a question now. Allow me to ask you a question. Allow me to ask you a question. Allow me to ask you a question. My Chibog, I asked you here just now, what is the truth? You cannot be able to tell me any truth. Now allow me to ask you a question. Like you said, you started earlier. You say, I should not cut you off and I should not get angry, which I accepted. And I said, I will not cut you off and I will not get angry. But you are running away. You are talking from both sides of your mouth. Can you talk like a matured person by listening to me? Because I want to ask you questions. Can I go ahead? I know you have a director that is telling you what, but you can bring other people. You can even put Gumi of Idu on your call so that I can ask both of you this question. Now, according to Simon, are you listening? Are you there? Are you there? Chibog. Give that man phone. Don't allow him to tell. Just give him phone direct. Let him speak to me. Give him phone direct. Okay, because the man is distracting you. If your brain cannot carry my question, give the man phone direct so that he will not be directing you. Direct, because I love autopilot so that I will be, at least you are running away. Now the question now is this. Now
you can reason, yeah. I understand whatever you're saying.
Listen, now, like you said, you are saying the truth. You say the truth. Let us take the words of Gumi of it, one after the other. Simon Ekpa told you people that if you know what Nelly is doing to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you will defend Nelly more than him. Now, you that is telling us that Simon is doing great job, can you tell us that thing that Nelly is doing to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Simon told you about?
Then before you want to hear your enemy name, you get their enemy close for you to know for you to know what they are next to. Close. The intention. All the time on ever happened, maybe so far. The his intentions. Okay, now you need an email brand.
Okay.
Nelly confided in him. When they open up her intentions, Simon and I grab here. But I want Simon ever keep here so long. All those hidden intentions.
Okay. Chibog, because although you did not answer my question, but let us go with what you just answered. You said that Simon brought Nelly close to know the intentions of Nelly. Can you tell us what did Simon tell you how Nelly sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Can you tell us the evidence and the proofs and how Nelly sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu according to Simon Ekpa? Can you tell us, explain to us the informations that Simon extracts that made him to conclude that Nelly sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Can you tell us?
Simon, the evidence. He haven't said it out.
Okay, have not said anything. Okay, how did you know that Nelly sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Sorry. Now.
Yeah, na Kanu gwara na ọma na Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya for 8 days. Ijugochi Ikedozie mu na evidence mere evidence kwuru ni o ji ete na Kanu ọma na Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya for 8 days.
Yes.
Ijugochi Ikedozie mu ajụjụ anyị na-ajụ nkịta against Simon Ekpa Nelly.
Yes, that get the interview between Kanu and the King Guruagu. The question was thrown, and Ogwagi that Nyanwa who the thing. Kanu did not deny that. Neither the leadership, Chike Dosiem, deny it. They did not deny, but let us not go into that. Now, Kaijakwe again, the question I ask you is this. How did you know that Nelly is involved in selling of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How did you know that Nelly is involved in selling of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How did you know?
My brother, by the fruit we shall know them.
Which of the fruit?
He himself knows. And people that is involved knows. You got to go. The one
Okay. By their fruit, by their fruit.
For how many days?
Okay.
Why?
Ghana offices in Dotland. The brokers every question Kanu Makia and the one the brokers in our offices in Dotland. You talk and post to look on send the WhatsApp. So the leadership have done that. Now the video because an MAP the antidote of Ndoto pilot. Now the second question now Simon gave Nelly 4 days to confess the selling of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or he will expose Nelly, how Nelly sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is holding Simon not to tell Biafrans how Nelly sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Simon Ekpa said that nearly 4 days, only 2 days. You know, okay, in the that means only in the Queen Simon or today came from Biafra Gabia. Or today came from Biafra Gabia, my brother. You are saying with you just want to be judging somebody with what he said. Now, is he a God? Or not be here today, only came tomorrow. Yes, today, only came tomorrow.
Okay, yes. Okay. Imana Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. And he never give you date that Biafra will come, but he tell you that Biafra will come, and he is working on it. And somebody give you date. Now, how will you, in one sentence, Mazi Chibog, in one sentence, how will you classify a man who knows the date Biafra will come, and at the same time tell you to run out of Biafra to go and seek asylum of no return?
Simon the last time Chike dozie mo bia na radio Biafra ku oku. Could you tell me the last? I was with Simon whether you like it or not. I was with Simon whether one emete mo na emete. I was with Simon he's onye ka na-eme aka na anọ maka Biafra struggle. All these things you go know.
Chibog, if here, let me draw your brain back. Let me restore your brain at this point. Can you remember somebody who said that the God of Ohel, the God of Unri, the God of Arotuku, the God of everything, and the every God Mazi is speaking or is talking about is Idu? Which person said that word and which person is propagating it?
My brother, don't judge somebody with the past. Just the present. Don't judge with the past.
Okay, if you want to judge, my brother,
don't judge with the past. Judge with the present.
Chibog. You know all these questions now. Okay. Now that is why you need to thank. Listen now, Chibog. You are talking about Biafra today as an autopilot. You should thank me and worship me for stopping Simon not to preach that he do, because I single-handedly stopped him. That is why you are talking Biafra today because Mazi Achebe Paul stop Simon not to preach he do, because Nelly have already used her pant and her pekus to make Simon start preaching he do. That is when you start hearing is he do a lie? Is he do a lie? He God of Ohel and all these things is he do. And I stop him. That is why you are preaching. Simon is talking Biafra today. It's because of me, Mazi Achebe Paul, MAP, Biafrans. Am I lying? Am I not the person who stopped Simon not to preach Idu? Simon have already converted all of you to Idu with the bingos, and I stopped him. So if you talk about who made you to be talking about Biafra, you should give me the credit. Now let us come to the issue. You say we should talk about the present one, Adi. Now let me ask you the present question. ESN come out and tell you that DOS is the pilot. DOS is the person they know. And the Simon tell you that ESN is autopilot. Between ESN and the Simon, who is in the right position to talk where they belong?
My brother,
no, answer my question now. Answer my question. Answer my question. Answer my question. If you cannot answer the question at this point, I will let you go, because I don't. You know why I am patient is because I don't want to cut him. But if I'm not mistaken, Biafrans bear me witness. I asked him not less than 5 questions. He was unable to provide one answer to any of my questions. And I cannot continue. I cannot continue in that manner because he has nothing to offer. I asked him to pass the phone to the man nearest to him, which he couldn't. We have another caller here. If before you call as an autopilot, please have something in your brain. I don't need empty brains. I don't want to dignify empty brain with questions, okay? AP. Good evening from here. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Mazi. Mazi Lokyoke Suku Biafra. They actually about Ibu Biafra man.
Ibu autopilot Ibu IPOB. Ibu autopilot.
You know the thing I find out.
Are you an autopilot?
Yeah, Paulo said if all those bingo from Simon camp, if they come, and you know those people audience, they are not making sense.
No, Mazi.
They are not making sense.
Mazi.
Yeah.
You know why I try to give them audience if I cut them off. they will say I did not allow them to speak, or I did not ask questions. So why I give them audience is for Biafrans who are still doubting, or those who have not concluded yet, to know that the people parading themselves as an autopilot has nothing in their brain. I am MAP, and I am volunteer for any autopilot to disgrace me. So, but I have not seen the person. So allow them to come in so that Biafrans will see how intelligent they are. Because you say you cannot judge person in the past. Is it in the future you will judge the person? And when you watch our interactive sections, you will understand that they have no brain. So I want Biafrans to see that they are low, they are brainless. I want Biafrans to understand the level of damage Simon have caused in their brain. So that's why allow them to come.
Paul, the second point is that this guy that called you now is not even a member of IPOB. It's not even a member, because anybody who is a student of Radio Biafra since 2012 to 2020, Samarata cannot just come in a twinkle of eye to deceive them. You understand me? So this very guy that called you now, Usha, I was listening to see if he can answer your 5 questions. He could not even answer one. Exactly like the Idu master, the infiltrator in Finland. Well, I said, but let me tell you one thing. I called that time on ECMA program. And as soon as I tell him, he asked me my name, I tell him, do you know what he said me?
No.
He said, it's not Simon Lakma. I said, but I'm watching you now live. He said, no, it's not Simon Lakma. Because he seen my video. I said to him in my program that I have 3 questions for him. If you can even answer one out of 3, if you answer one question, I will leave him alone. He said to me, no. So this very boy that called him out, is not a member of IPOB. The money is not going to IPOB. Surplus of the money is going to Eastern Security Network. These are infiltrators. These are infiltrators. These are enemies of Biafra. These are enemies of Biafra. These are the people that work with Ushemofo, who think they can stop IPOB, who think they can bring IPOB down. So I like what we are doing, man. Paul, I like what we are doing. I like people that will be disgracing these auto bandits who have no thinking faculty in their brain. It's your opportunity. After Isiazu, no we are on Isiazu. Man, Isiazu kissing that man. Paul, I said,
they won't watch and they won't. I need him to autopilot because I have a lot of questions for them. I need more autopilot, please. I need autopilot, please. Autopilot, please. I have a lot of questions for them. The first guy that called cannot answer even one question. Not even one. And I wish the Gumi himself can call. Greetings from here. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Hello?
Go ahead. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. You have 2 minutes to speak.
I'm calling from my location.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Machineke.
One them over here for reprobate mind. They will you charge because I am a spiritual man. I go on more towards the autopilot. What is happening to the brain in the autopilot? I will confirm one now. These auto criminals, ectoparasites, infiltrators, they will go ahead and charge. It go in the Bible, I call it Ichabod. He wrote that go. So there's no way you can reason with these people. I'm my watch is in a Chibo. That Chibo money on one Chibo money on one autopilot group. That one man, they can never answer a simple question. As Julia, Julia, I've been watching you. In Nigeria, I know one for an Ghana who not one Italy about the same thing. These people can never answer a simple question. So my brother, I'm teaching you have time the more, but for me, it's better you just because if go condemned, their brain. I want to reason yesterday for more than 6 hours, but we cannot even figure anything out. It was so when you get mental autopilot, these people had to go cost, and I don't even know you do cost for her. That's why the thing you do like that. Because when another woman, someone come to destroy this struggle, everybody know. But these people still, when I am Nelly is me. Or the person, you know, the Okwa Sia Balloon, but Yabalun and Nelly, Yawu Nelly Bolomo. Or you know, I want to go to just people in Yabalun. My brother, very well. I love your program. Can you need to spend your time too much?
I need the autopilot to come in, please. I need autopilot here. And my Yosi have their beacon. I need him have their approval point. This is opportunity. In my way, you are different from others. I will tell you to come. I will give you time, but have something in your brain to bring out. There were two. One was directing him what to say, and I tell. Instead of that man directing you, give the man the telephone. Let me and the man have the conversation direct.
Yeah, watching it because we were like, you know, I want to understand. I would because I want to beg you. I'm on the top. I know the people the top. It didn't that, yeah. Pinion said they have this thing to have their life with their face. Because
okay.
Pinion just their life. Need to listen to him, but let him come live. He said earlier they did thing for their life now. Now we are going to work. They first want to see them. Simple as ABCD.
Very good.
You can say, I'm not what I mean.
Exactly.
And the one again, one of the program is to go to this past time. Need to prove that it's not because of time. I don't know, because this is the narrative. How can tell it when Martin Namdekano will come out? I have told Judgment this afternoon that this pastor there, Pastor now, Brana, March is going to come out, and they will use all these pastors to attack him. Hey, it's not because of what he was doing. March, why are you so hard? They will start attacking March. I said, no, this guy, no. See the narrative. I say, when this guy, they have 4 IPOB, you know. They have 4 IPOB. When they speak, you know. When they talk, you will know. One of our brothers now, if you have been listening to March in 2012, you cannot be convinced by this idiot. Yeah, go on.
There is something I want to tell you. Everything, and that thing is everything that is happening now. Mazi is aware of all of them, of everything. Remember that the word infiltrators was not fabricated by any other person, but the word infiltrators came out direct from the mouth of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the person who used the word infiltrators. That is to tell you that Mazi is aware of the Simon Ekpa's activities and everything he is doing. And the word ectoparasite did not come out from any other person. It came out from the wife of our leader to tell you that she knows exactly what is going on. That is why when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out, that will be the end of the road. There is something I will tell you here. I don't want to say it here, but let me say it now. And I want anyone that is listening to me to do underground investigation about what I am saying. Are you people aware that the Biafran government in exile, the fake Biafran government in exile they are forming, the one that is with Gumi of Idu, their head is Raf Wazirike. Are you people aware of this? Now, if you are not aware, go and investigate. The Biafran government in exile, they recognize Wazirike, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many people is not aware. And he will be shocked. How did I know of what I am telling you? That is why he is delaying to unveil them. Any day he will unveil them, the people will see the name Wazirike inside the Biafran government in exile. And the many Biafrans will, those that have not left them, will leave them. So that is what is delaying Biafra government. They are trying on how to unveil Biafra government in exile, to omit the name Wazirike or to sideline him. But Wazirike said, you must put it as it is. That is the problem. So Mazi, don't bother yourself on the actions they are going to take when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, because then you will know that the Biafra land is a spirit on its own. Before then, it's not a joke. Only one broadcast announcement by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We bury them. Ask Ucheme for how market today. Ask Jack Rousseff, Blue Jack, how far? Ask George Onyiberibe. Ask Asari Tukumbo. Ask Mamezu. Ask the rest of them. So that area have been taken care of. So my brother, there is a lot of information I have in my hand that if I release, many people, that is why I don't like to make accusation. I tell you the fact. Remember, when I come back, I told you people that the people I saw in autopilot, they are hard enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I mentioned Obido Obienu. Now, if there is the issue of who will be the prime minister did not broke out, how many of you will know that Felix Onyise is working with Simon Ekpa? But when I said it, people don't believe me. There is a lot of things I get from these people. That's why when our brother Mazi Okpala Ezecheku became say, stop, don't attack him again, let us focus. I say no, I will not, because there is a lot of things I know. Many of other people don't know. Even Sister Chiamaka Ajare that is claiming hardcore autopilot, he knows nothing because he is not a smart guy. When I entered there, under 1 week, I know a lot of things because I was contracted direct by Obido Obienu. Who knows Sister? There is a lot of things I know. People don't know. That's why I keep bringing them one after the other. So my brother, don't bother yourself about what they will do. There is a lot of things, and game will be playing. There, we'll go ahead.
Mazi, I will call you later. I will have something you could hear make research. I won't hear you put on social media, but I will call you and tell you something. You want to know?
Exactly.
Yes, I will have you could hear. I will something you could make. You know, we IPOB trained by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly.
We are more intelligent than this Alamadi and this all these useless idiots, and we are proud. Let me tell you something. One of our brothers here, when the IPOB has first speak, you know. If you have been listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since 2012, now this Eperima cannot convince you, and which is true.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, but someone else did not know that I want to why plus the agents inside the game.
Mazi nka kwesịrị ịdị mma ikwu no a na ozikwa gị na-ekwu nke a Mazi. Ọ dapụ. Mba rapụzi okwu Mazi rapụzi okwu. Mba nke adịla mma ikwu na
Everything on there we know. I know why I said it. But let me tell you something, Mazi. Come on, man, let me bury that stupid idiot, brother, if not Sabaneta. Let me tell you something. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell the Eastern governors to form security to secure our land, they refuse. You know why they refuse? Because if they form that security, the Fulani they are serving will come after them. The same way they are coming after Ekwaramadu now. Have you seen the review of Ekwaramadu? What they are trying to do with Ekwaramadu now?
That is the beginning of it. Yes, I read it in the morning.
Okay, that's fine. That is what Mazi called self-destroy and come back in shame. But you and I know the former EFCC boss, Magu. They have hide him somewhere. Magu stole more than Ekwaramadu. This Magu even sell some Igbo people's property to Tunumbu. This Magu are here. But you see, I am not Ekwaramadu who want to preach because he was Ekwaramadu in our home contracted Samaneba to come and fight Mazen Namdekan. You know, some people don't know. This is Ekwaramadu. I am telling you, but however I can naga, even naga bonabo, one book, Mazen Namdekan asked this Eastern governors, form security, save our mothers from the hands of the Fulani, stop them from raping them. This governor to drag you. What did Mazi do? Mazi go back and know that these people, he just respected them because he know himself they're not gonna do it. He now formed Eastern Security Network on his own to secure our land. One, I am addressing that idiot to Brana today, if not Samaneba. I'm telling him, I know he's listening, I want to give him something.
Mazi, please round up. You know, there's a lot of callers, like you said, we will discuss later.
Let me say it quick. Mazi formed Eastern Security Network to defend our land. Now, Mazi is not here. He's been kidnapped. Since he said that if not Samaneba. Now, let us know what did Samaneba did since Mazi Namdekano is not around. One, he infiltrated, he come and tell you he's in charge of ESM, formed by Mazi Namdekano. Two, he come and tell you that he have M branch that he did not know how Mazi Namdekano formed. Three, he came on social media and called you as criminals. Four, he came and told you that Umuchuku writer, Mazi Namdekano, has been praising on Radio Biafra that is how Umuchuku Tarashi. 4, he told you not to go to meeting. 4, he come and tell you we are not going to listen to anybody known as GSS Dungeon. And still, Obidona Atogaronyo and Imapowapo. This guy, you know, if Samaneba was trying to take his problem to Abuja, fighting the Fulani himself, because Mazi go direct and fight them, not bringing the war in our house. But you know what he did? Because the people that contracted him, thinking that his agenda was to fight IPOB leadership. That his IPOB leadership got to fight so that confusion got it. But little did he know that he did not know who they asked him to come and fight. IPOB himself, the monster himself. Now, he made a mistake. Samaneba know that he has made a mistake. But because how can you be fighting the people that Mazi Namdekano tries to protect in our own land, forming a gang to become killing our own people? Who initiated to sit at home one day? Mazi Chinasaworu, who call it off? The same Chinasaworu who asked him to call it off. Mazi Namdekano, because you know that the Fulanis will use it against us, the DSS will use it against us. Mazi tell them to call it off. But this guy persists on it. Use his very form more criminals. The criminals are there who our own people. The same people Mazi want to protect it. This time and this sort of a lot of people are here. Mazi, my brother, let me leave it here and I want to educate them, to let them know. If you want to fight, take the fight to the enemy. The same way Mazi take the fight to this stand away. He takes the fight to them. They are better than our own people. He wants to become king. That we have known you. I am a broken ass again. A criminal, as a hardened criminal, look our people. You send because of Mazi was not around. He uses the opportunity. For more guys, you people hijack the money that meant for ESM. Turn around, you know, DOS to the money. Use the day and now form criminals in our land.
Mazi, near chance. Near chance can also go because
I kidnap our people. They say that they are fighting for Mazi Namdekan. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
I have a big caller here. I need to call the person back. I have to. The caller will call you back. Let me call. I have to call. If I don't call him back, what do I gain?
Hello.
Hello, Mazi. Good evening from here.
Master. Good evening, Master Chirepol.
Ndewo nwa Chineke. Adị m mma. Ezinụlọ kwanụ.
Ndewo. Like in the Chineke. I've been alive for the whole world na known.
Life and direct. And I know by your voice they have already recognized you because they know the big masquerade.
Okay.
But you can still go. You can still go ahead and tell them who you are because maybe some people will not get your voice.
Oh my God! President AKA as the host, the first television.
Confirm.
Mazin, if you check very well, you will see say I never called on your platform before. I don't remember if I've called, but
no, you have not.
We've been talking.
You have not.
And I've been watching your program also, so you are doing greatly well. And this night I decided to call to make contribution to your program. And I want everybody that is watching and listening to your platform to get a pen and paper and write down the achievements of the autopilot. I wanted to write it down.
Yes, I
want to write down the achievements. So if they have common sense, then after writing it down, they will know what is the outcome of those achievements, what it stands for. Number one, Simon Ekberima and his fellow autopilots are the people that are paying Barisifan Ejiofor. They are the people that are paying Barisalo Ejimako. They are the people that are seeing the day-to-day activities of indigenous people of Biafra that is recognized in over 120 countries. The units of IPOB scattered all over the world is above 3,000. I'm talking about units. I'm not talking about zones. It's above 3,000. So Simon Ekberima and his autopilots are the coordinators in these 3,000 units across the globe. I want people to be writing it down so that when they come to you to tell you that they are working, they are doing this, they are doing that, you take it. I hope you are hearing what I'm saying.
Loud and clear.
Thank you. So they are the ones, all the coordinators in these 3,000 units and above. The Simon Ekberima is in charge. And Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's case that is won in Omaya and in
Abuja.
Simon Ekberima and his boys are the people who have taken care of all the activities and everything, and that is why you see them dancing, celebrating. All the money they are collecting from IPOB, all the fundraising, they are using it to make sure that Mazi come out. These are the achievements these people have done so far. So take your pen and paper and write it down. That this is what they have done. So that anytime you see them talk, it reminds them that you people have done well for making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won a case in Omaya. Mazi Nnamdi, it may be possible that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won a case in Abuja. That you people have tried so much that even the Eastern Security Network that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu constituted and put in line, that it is you, the Ekberima and your boys, that are making headways for them to be able to withstand our enemy in the bushes. Now, Ekberima, I think they're in charge. As I'm talking to you right now, Ekberima is the one that organized the march in Aba today, the protest of free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is autopilot and Ekberima. Mazi, are you still writing it down?
I'm putting it on my head. because that one that's happening in Aba today, that one take him unaware. He never expected it. Even up to today, he up till now he's wondering how that protest was organized. and the information never leaked to anyone.
Now them organize them now. Allow me to flow. I have not started flowing yet. Now them organize them. Now them be all the men where you see on the ground, the poster, you see everything. Now autopilot and the Berima, they do it. No be DOS, no they do anything. TK doesn't know they do anything. IPO no they do anything. They Berima and his autopilot, now then they do it. I think you are getting you're taking you're taking note of what I'm saying.
Here.
And the reason why I'm saying it like this for all his followers, then they go, they rejoice, when they book up, say yes, now they have achieved a lot. Then when you bring it down, you will have to ask Ibrahim himself, how far about the de facto government and the Biafrans in exile, how far on a camp take be? We want to manage, we want to say, we don't get Biafra in exile. And at the same time, but I don't tell the whole world to say, make all IPO, all Biafra, those ones, don't autopilot, not Biafrans, because he's not talking to Biafrans, he's talking to autopilot.
Exactly.
Let them gather. Come, make you educate them how they go get asylum. And this asylum, where they tell them to get. They don't forget to say 122 days. He's counting very, very speedily. And he's bringing Biafra at the same time, telling them on how to get ready for the for them to get asylum. And he's trying to bring Biafra for them. Mazi, if you are sure that you are building a house and that house will be completed in 3 months' time, for example, will you still be telling your children to be running away to a far country where they're going to take refuge so that when and fall it will not beat them? It's a question.
No,
I want them to be taking record of all these achievements of Ibrahim. You see, anybody that you will see talking about autopilot and whatsoever, the reason why I advise that our people should stop focusing and giving that guy attention full time, because we have something that is bigger, that is better, that is more important to be discussed about. If you see, look at the protest that happened today in Aba. Did you see men on the streets?
Exactly.
No, they organize the men. The movement, he didn't you see someone there by the front? Someone never was in the front now. Now, someone never become a worker in that flag where they drum at the cannon now. I can not here.
I posted it. I posted it.
Ajere for God, don't we get my phone, never the video. Ajere the video.
You want kill me with laugh.
Only for 1 month. Only for 1 month. You watch only for 1 month. Then you will get this experiment. We put the announcement on the state of nation broadcast. If you ask Experiment, what is the meaning of the state of nation broadcast, he will not explain. Do you know that it is only someone that has a constituted power invested on him that can mount on podium to give a state of nation broadcast? Are you aware? Are you aware of that?
Of course, we are seeing it.
But looking at him now, he is already a prime minister in Biafra land. So that is why he's giving his autopilot brothers and sisters state of nation broadcast and telling them that when you want to be afraid, you have to get ready for war. And that's what he's talking about. I saw him today. I saw him in Aba today. I saw him today. When I was shouting, I saw him. I hit them front now. Not hit them front too. When they fight for Biafra. What go hide so far away at the same land. One said that the dead people waited on the ground, waiting they could do, and some idiots they listen to her. As I follow you talk now, I told him, say, any day when you know that you be man, when you know that you get brown now, make you come down. Only but even if it's only 30 minutes, only 30 minutes protest. If you not see me there, the man of run the moon, That's what I told him. Do you know that he called that challenge? He called that challenge he called it a threat of life. That is a threat. That challenge is I have the tweet. He tweeted that it was a threat of his life. That he should come down and lead from the ground. And today I saw him and Nigeria and all his boys, protesting that Mazi should be released. And when he come and talk, hey, Mazi Nandekano should be released. We will take over the land. We will do this, we will do that. When he say we, the question I want the people who are listening to you to that they should ask themselves is, who are these we? These we are the Nigeria agents contracted by Lai Mohammed. These we are the Nigeria agents contracted by and those hungry set of idiots that you are following him, that doesn't know their left from their right. Those are the people he is mentioning as we. Now, having put down all the things that he have achieved so far, his achievement is too much. Now he make Biafra now put to the Nomadine. I saw him in London. I saw him in London protesting. I saw him in 1 million march in London. I saw him in America. He's moving everywhere, protesting and meeting international community for Biafra to come. I saw him moving around. I see him with his members. The people that are following him, if they are listening to this program now, they will begin to see themselves as stupid, as idiotic, and moronic, imbecile as they are. Because having mentioned all these things, I am talking that there are people that achieve it. It is very obvious that they are already seeing themselves as failure because there is nothing that can be recognized done by this set of idiots.
Exactly.
For some people who may not understand where I speak, they may think that I'm giving credence to them doing all these things. My brother, because if we ask them, point one thing that Liberate has done, they cannot point anything. Now they hear everything goes to woto. You know, add promo to his woto. Those woto when they talk about now, ask him, what did they give a moral when they say they talk woto? They innocent touch. Now innocent touch, they give a moral when they say they talk woto. Innocent touch, when you say in there inside food, they do his own thing. Now if they keep a moral when they say they shout woto, and people will come and say, oh, this guy is a leech. He may not be leech. Etu. This guy has never achieved any shit. The reason why I don't like to talk about him on my platform, I will discuss about him full time, and it's because it's like I am wasting my energy and my time talking about a non-entity. This guy
exactly.
What do you know? Man, all these things that he have achieved. When his followers, his auto contracted by the Nigerian government, they will begin to act. This was the same that Simon Evans that let's know that Martin Namdekanu case is one in Aba, one in Abia State, one in Abuja. But not be into it now. Now they're going to whatever within themselves now. But not be into it now. Now the DOS nothing to it. Automatically, they already know that the guy is worthless and a pure criminal. All the money is collecting from people. Now we don't block him from collecting money because of using the name of ESN to raise funds. You don't divert them now to asylum. He's inviting people that you are not going to pay any money. Come, let me teach you how to get asylum. And you are promising them asylum, and you are promising them 120 days to give them Biafra. Bros, I need Biafra today, tomorrow. But I stand to say, Biafra will be sent asylum that I go bring. I don't want that kind of Biafra. Did you hear me so?
Exactly.
Any Biafra will go bring. I don't want such Biafra. Because his own Biafra will go bring in a chief only. When you collect money from people without even doing any shit, he don't know any organogram of the movement. This guy just fell like a leaf on top of water, and water carry and the water. Any place where the water stop him, he go there, or another way will come and carry him. The innocent Dodge is running to. He doesn't know anything about innocent Dodge.
Exactly.
If not for one reason or the other, I will give you a little bit history about innocent Dodge on this platform.
which Ekberima that went to him doesn't know. I know innocent touch one-on-one. I know him one-on-one. Let me say I know him one-on-one. If his voice listen to my voice, to my voice, he could not say yes. This person not. If he hear my voice, he could not say this person not. I know one-on-one.
Exactly.
Now, Martin, but here in the when they make it up, Martin, Joe Biochia, whatever idiot to have a channel medical. Mano, don't allow the devil to enter your mama. Zamaron as the guy to wear the devil himself. Even told you to get on one now, there is no fly zone in the land. Will we do this? Will we do that? All those things because of the little information innocent told you here. When they go and listen to what innocent told you say about this experiment, when the person that interviewed innocent told you, his name is Ifeanyi Chijoke. I know him one-on-one. Ifeanyi Chijoke, now my junior opener, he's a very junior to me, very small boy. Now he's going, he's working with innocent told you. He used 10. God asked Innocent Told you, are you in alliance with the Berima? With someone the Berima? Innocent Told you, so no, he's not there in alliance with them. But the Berima don't come out to tell the whole world, say, I am in alliance with this, we have formed alliance now, we are working in the same direction. Innocent Told you, deny me. He told me they don't get in any alliance.
Simple.
He do his own thing as a Biafra, and he said anybody that want to acknowledge them can come and acknowledge it. And he said that the Berima gave them small money for chop money
for food.
It was August or September. August. After that, Ibrahim ran away. Do you know why? Because anytime he want to do his fundraising, the children of light, Tumife, used to come out to tell the whole world the truth that this money this guy is collecting is not going for anything that has to do with Biafra. It is all about criminality. So people should stop giving him money. So now he is running out of cash. And all the promises he made to innocent body, he has not fulfilled anyone. Only giving the money, maybe each of money may be 3 bags or 4 bags of rice. He sent to them. But up to Oneko, this guy know that they have no landing space. That is why I don't look and finish. This guy don't finish for my face. That is why I advise our people, say, do program. Beautiful. Talk about our leaders' judgment and staying under incarceration. Then just throw what with the idiot and let him go and wait somewhere. The reason why I started by telling you people, now you do this, now you do that. Now make him follow what he's saying, no, do not. Okay? Because all these things I mentioned, we are done by the Directorate of State and the children of light.
Exactly.
Believe you me. They are the one that does all this. So when you look at the way this is going, you will understand that those people that are following him, they are all in their water. The Fulani, who follow them up in the Yoruba, like Mohammed Upolo, every month, they get 20,000, they go to chat card. Some of them, they will have 40,000, 30,000, 50,000. I have information. These are the people that are following him. If anybody must say, make him organize one, I repeat, let him organize one match in any country of his choice. Make him call him autopilot. If someone is a man, let him organize in Finland. Let him organize autopilot match for Martin Nandekano freedom. I don't know if you have think it to this extent to see that this guy who is fighting, saying that he's fighting for Martin Nandekano release, cannot be able to organize a match in the Finland where he is a citizen. You know he's a finished guy. And
yes.
Finished. If he can organize, 30 minutes. 30 minutes movement.
Finish man, finish.
Where is a citizen? Then who else is believing this guy that is going to do something for them? My brother, believe it or not, 99% of people that are following this guy, they are all one Nigerianist. We know them. Now go and cause confusion. But all because the confusion they are causing, it has come to an end because looking at the way things are going now. Even in the villages, if you believe it or not. So when they tell you if it's not because of Simon Ekpa, this would have happened. What has he done? Not the Simon Ekpa announced it at home. The person that announced it at home was China Kaworu,
yes,
which is the member of the Directorate of State.
Exactly.
Not the Simon Ekpa. They give instruction on what people on the ground are doing. Not the Simon Ekpa. They direct what is happening Biafra land. Have you counted how many times somebody has put it at home that didn't work? I have counted it like 9 times. Nine good times. He will give order. This will happen. This will happen. At the end of the day, nothing will happen. People don't go talk to her. You go carry picture of the order of DOS. Or sit at home, you go carry and come to show people. Say, hey, this place is locked down. That place is locked down. My brother, there's no. You go force yourself on top. Now, the fake prophet, I want to talk about the fake prophet. I never liked that man. I am a man that is born in the spirit.
Yes, I believe that. Network.
My spirit is saying that this guy is speaking incoherently. This man has something that is a target. Number one, he wants followers. Number two, you want listenership. Number three, he's using psyche to say this will happen, this will happen. So it doesn't he say, if any one of them happen peradventure, that God has destined and will have worked that is going to happen that way. Because anything that's happening in this struggle is because of the input of the indigenous people of Biafra put together. We push them to do things that they are doing that is in our own favor. Now, some people that claim to be pastors or bishop or seer, when they want to deceive people, they will say this will happen, that will happen. Then we are working on the ground for such things to happen, and they know that people are working. That is why I use the example of the fake prophecies that are given in the church. They will say 20 people in this church before the end of this year, 10 people will buy car. When that 10 people will buy car, people have been saving money to buy car already. People are working to buy car already. So it's 3 or 4 of them buy car. They will say, hey, it's a prophecy of the man of God. Now lie. Don't be a prophecy. The people they work, if you prophesy, make everybody go to that for house, but they don't work. Whether that thing will happen. So we are working and they are bringing their psyche, using it to brainwash our people, so that people will believe, say, in don't talk, say this one will happen. And we are all of them, where Martin Nandekanu was outside. Why did not this same Martin Nandekanu was going to be kidnapped? Something master saw it years ago. He said it. Me, I saw it. I said it before it happened. All those prophecies, all those fake prophets that I'm shouting now, and this will happen, that will happen. Do you know that when I went to the idiot, they call him Mara? He contracted him Mara. He wanted to use him Mara to confuse people. I said, Mara, come and talk. Yeah. I don't even mention Mara in my platform for once because of that thing he said about the Benima. How long did Mara lasted? She faded away. She went into oblivion. That was one. Then again,
frustration.
The number one was not even one. Was number two. Number one was the fake ego prophet. I said, but let me review this for your platform for the first time today.
Go ahead.
More like
in fact, I will give you the prophet now. Prophesize.
Do you know that the ego prophet contacted me? And told me so many things. After telling me those, he told me that I should watch out. That Simon Eber is the one that Chukwu Kadiama have shown him that is going to lead Biafrans into the land of Biafra. The idiot they call ego prophet. All contact him. Now, but no Simon Eber can lead Biafra into the Biafra land. You are a liar. I rebuke you with this fake prophet. So this idiot that they are contacting now, after the fake ego prophet that failed, Muhara failed, now he contacted this idiot. This idiot that is saying that he is possessed. Yes, he is possessed with evil spirits.
Yes.
The man who saw the possession of Simon contracted. But the truth is that possess that he was is of evil spirit, not of any freedom fighting. There is no true freedom fighter that somebody will come and be using prophecy to convince his followers to believe when they hear the Muruge. Look at Mazi. Do you know the day I fear Mazi was the day that Mazi went to Port Harcourt. I was afraid of that guy before, but on that day he went to Port Harcourt. We went together unannounced. It was a closed indoor meeting. Do you know that on hearing that Mass, 15 to 20 minutes that the information that Mass was within that area,
Actually, we had almost 5,000 people standing outside. Now, holy. Now, it's another savior. We were inside, they were having meeting. Then over 5,000 people are outside. It was not announced. Actually, I don't know if you are decoding what I'm.
Yes, of course.
Here. Only his presence alone announced everything that he needed to be announced. The day we had meeting with all the chiefs in Ijoland, all the chiefs in Ishekiri, all the chiefs in Ogoniland, all of them, they settled there. And now back at the mother you go outside. So now that the two prophets came and told them that Simon Eber is this, Simon Eber is that, and the Mara came and said Simon Eber is this, Simon Eber is that. Now whether they Elijah they call him or Elisha, have come to say that Simon Eber is that. People should understand that you do not promote yourself to be a leader. People will wholeheartedly push you to be their leader.
Exactly.
Because I remember when people started calling me as the kind of supreme leader. No one said, no. Why are you calling him supreme leader? He's not our supreme leader. All those people who are saying, no, we are the enemies of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. But Martin Nnamdi Kanu said, I am a supreme servant. We told him, no, you are a supreme leader, not a supreme servant. Martin Nnamdi Kanu was running away from that title of supreme leader. We, the tell and said, he was be our supreme. Now you be our supreme leader. That is because we have seen everything he is doing. His work is speaking for him. His everything, every move on this man they make, they go so no. But look at the man they will for who about you. Makachuku, actually, I don't know if you're going to talk about that kind of kita no now. You won't take it a wire catchy. You want to mat na bagatia. Mat na bo. Yeah, you want to why can you pay mat na bagatia and what you have for. To show you how small he is. Madichike Dosiemu, who is the director of state, had every support of over 70 million Biafrans.
Exactly.
In the presence of Martin Nnamdi and in the absence of Martin Nnamdi. That is why their target was Chike Dosiemu. The man that you call Kanu Takanu wanted to work with a man. They want to work together to push Chike by the side. That is what I saw. I said, no, this will not happen. In this struggle, I was the first person that came out and talked about Kanu Takanu. People were afraid to talk. And when the Nnamdi Kanu, now our leader's brother, now I said, shut up, machine all over there. The war I fought was a very serious one that they see me as their enemy because he wanted to connive with Simon Eber to be broadcasting on his platform. He is the one that sent Fine Boy to go and tell man in the hands of the enemy to allow Simon to come and broadcast so that we have a refuge. I said it's not going to happen. They wanted to uselessly get this position. I said it's not going to happen. Why I'm telling you all this is because I know that their listeners will learn one or two things.
Exactly. They have learned a lot of things.
About they call experiment. It's worthless. I'm giving you advice. So use that time, do something better than this experiment. Nobody. Only you are more important to their fans than this experiment. I said, are you listening to me?
Loud and clear.
I'm to you right now. You are far more important to us than him. Or what are the man giving what to nearly when they do not to have a jere, I am a jere nation. Someone is very much a jere, even if they have with a jere, make sense what a Simon is very much. I swear to my heavenly Father, when I listen to a jere, it makes sense, Father. But the problem of a jere, you're gonna go now. I'm waiting. I go and there. He's very hungry. He needed money. That is why he is not shaking like a Gideon dog. But if I will give you one, I know I've taken much time. Now this is Nigeria program.
When you are making points, everybody will pay attention.
Before I go ahead.
No, as you are making a lot of points, and that is why I don't even know that you have taken up to almost 30 minutes, because I have learned a lot of things from this your analysis, and not only me. When you check the comment section, you see that a lot of Biafrans are learning. And when you make, there's something, will I use the ionic word, describing the achievement of the autopilot. Those that understand it know that from the beginning, The autopilots have not achieved anything, and they have not made any plan on their own. Because I can remember when these 7 days they sit at home, they are propagating, come from a late Obadiah, who said Nigeria should sit at home for 7 days for their own freedom, so that they will fight Fulani. And he claimed it, he hijacked it. And I was like, can this guy, what is wrong with this man? Up till today, the Sister Chiamaka you are talking of, I challenge him for at least 1 hour debate. He run out. When you check everything Gumi is doing today, he cannot give one thing from himself. Do you know the last time he stopped propagating sit at home? That was October 7, when he said the Asaba massacre, and nobody challenged him. After the Biafrans desert him and everybody go about their business, nobody not even one person from that day, shame did not allow him to speak about sit at home. Go to all his tweeting again. He don't speak about sit at home. The only thing that will make him to come and speak about sit at home again is this protest that the leadership have organized now. If there will be another protest tomorrow, he will come and give another 7 days sit at home to confuse his gullible mugus. That is the truth. So Mazi, go ahead and let me not cut you off.
Let me conclude so that other people may call in, my brother. You know,
exactly.
I don't come out to speak always like this.
Exactly.
Once I call, I like to voice out whatever that is in my stomach.
Exactly.
Biafrans, I think we all understood what I meant when I was giving all those credits to autopilot and the experiment. We all knew that all those things I was counting were all the achievements from the Directorate of State that are the leaders of this movement. And the Biafrans, they have never recorded anything, because whenever you hear them say, Simon Ekpa is the reason why is this, ask them, put it in writing. I challenge Simon Ekpa in different occasions, and the last challenge I'm giving to him on their platform today is, let him call the autopilot members in Finland. Let them march. Let them protest. Let them call autopilot in Finland. In Finland, I want you to hit it on, please. I want you to help me hit it on. Let someone call autopilot members in Finland to protest for Martin Nankan release. Because if he can do it for me, I'll be very, very happy. Both in writing and in broadcasting. If he can, because number one, autopilot is not registered anywhere in the world as IPOB.
Yes.
No place in the world. They are not recognized. Nobody can recognize them. They cannot match anywhere because nobody knows them. They don't have coordinators. They don't have units. They don't have zones. They don't have anything. It's just only online money making venture, which Eberima himself is the number one, leading in the front line to steal money from people. To steal money from people. If you check this innocent dodgy Eberima is using to do this, now they can make innocent dodgy come out of prison today. I didn't want to say it before, but my spirit says I should release that. Just release it small for the benefit of those that are listening and watching your program. Now, they can. Now, I didn't bring that guy out. When Obiano was there, he sent a mystery to Mazi. He was crying from the prison. That is why I was listening to him to speak against Mazi in one of his broadcasts or one of his whatever. He has never. He always said, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He always said, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He always said, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that every Biafran is important to him. That is why when Clifford Irania brought the list of people that should be killed in Biafra land, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu threw that paper away, said, I'm not a killer and I will not kill my people. I said,
exactly.
The coordinator of all coordinators of this struggle, called Clifford Irania, brought a list. If you want, I will mention them of 5 people that will shock the whole world now. That this idiot added their name, that they should be killed. I saw the list. He brought the list to me. And said, why this? I said, this is what I want Mazi to do. This is a Mazi who don't want to do it behind Mazi. He said, you are who? I quickly called Mazi's attention to go and look at that list. Look at this idiot. Coordinator of all coordinators. You want to start killing Biafrans when Biafra has not come. You did mad Clifford Irania. Now you go and start back and tell them, don't try that. Do you know that if this Eberima was the position of those that carries Okurapu Naka, he would have killed Batalindi because also power, also the you know, said Dodgy, the way I still like him somehow is because he still acknowledged that Mazen Nambikano saved his life from the dungeon of the enemy. That is one thing. But I do not know. He doesn't have the idea of what I'm telling you now. And you know that God cannot say it to him. But for sake of, should I say, security and all that, let me not say more than this. But Mazi contributed to Innocent Orji's release from the hands of the enemy. And that is how I'm going to drop it here. But the man you call it, I do not know. That is why anywhere on Ranakubum or Manya, and Innocent Orji is intelligent, all the wise, all man of the end, on the same category. Oh, have our too.
Yes.
Have what everybody them uniform. See me about Yami, see that photo. I know NYSC service coming and Finland. Soon me about Yami. Nobody follow we. Or somebody about the umbrella. Nobody follow we. Or that children not busy dragon because of not a man can operate the dragon. Or that's why the dragon. And I think can I use Martin Nan can put up what that ESS. Or still whether he didn't have here. Still not busy ESS. Follow this guy. Why I'm no longer angry with them is that I have found out from all investigation I've done that 99% of them are not Biafrans. The few ones that you see that are supporting him, which is 1%, are the people that have been contracted in the Jereko. Say, not supporting the Don't forget when Lai Mohammed said that these people, IPOB media warriors, they sleep, they eat, they bath on internet. We need people that have up to 10,000 followers to use their platform to challenge them because they are winning. That is when some of them were contracted on the ground. They were being paid on the ground to support Ekberima, whom they are using as a front man. And Ekberima himself is in return doing the bidding of the enemies. And he's claiming he is fighting for Biafra. Any day Ekberima stop talking about Mazen Namdekanu, Ekberima will fade away like a dust. So he will keep calling Mazen Namdekanu my leader, Mazen Namdekanu our leader, Mazen Namdekanu our leader. But on the ground, Ochoroka Mazen Namdekanu be free. But if you watch him the day he was dancing when Mazen Namdekanu was given freedom, if you watch the way he was dancing, you will notice that that dance was not coming out of his heart.
Yes.
But you know, be and you know that way the boy go have no be very young or the way they wear. But the truth remains that now those people are not criminals. Those people are saying Biafra should not listen to. Those people are saying Biafra should not contribute money to. Those people are saying Biafra should not be going to meeting again. Are the people that have out of their great job input have made that justice to be possible, and you are now dancing. Now tell me, why was he dancing? Was he celebrating that the people he asked us not to follow, the people, not us now, because I'm not among the people he can deceive, the fools that you are listening to him, shouldn't follow. Now, my brother,
like what Mazi Prince Darlington said. Also, he threw an open challenge. In case you don't know what is challenge, no na-agwa ọ na-asị Gumi of Idu, aka Ekperimojo. At least Finland is his home base. Finland bụ ebe o nwere grant. Nya organize their 30 minutes protest with his autopilot. 30 minutes. Guys, nya protest. Nke a bụlọsikwa na Biafra land. Nke a ebe police army ga na protest here. Onwe any IPOB ga-eme attack. Nya me protest na Finland. Ndewo nwa Chineke.
Oh, Dalo for your contribution. Thank you very much.
Mazi Darlington Boku Nerere.
Oh God, Biafra were madam. Thank God. Mapuke, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing great by His grace.
It's not time he will come and claim the protest in Biafra land today. So very soon he will come out to know how to twist the mind of gullible ones that are following him. They should continue with whatever they're doing anyway. So, the only thing I want to tell Biafra, why I called, is that now he has started protesting and telling them about asylum, is it? I heard that he's talking about asylum now.
Exactly.
So, I want to tell Biafra, because I don't know what is wrong with Biafrans. I don't know what is wrong with some people, not everybody. I know that some people are not informed, but that's why we are trying to inform the Biafrans so that they can do their informed decision. That's why we continue to inform them. What is his name? This experiment in Finland is not a lawyer, never a lawyer.
Gahodiani Law School.
Experiment in Finland is not an army, it's never an army. I don't know what is wrong with our people. He's nothing. And the wife, the former wife, which he divorced, is the one that is a lawyer. Experiment also here. And the people that he has brought to Finland from a very reliable source, I'm not going to call the name of the person, said that the people experiment help in Finland, they have deported all of them.
Okay.
So, I'm just telling Biafrans now, if you have the money to waste, go and give him money. Like I normally say that the money you are giving is not my money, it's your sweat, it's never my sweat. So, it's better for you to make an informed decision and put your money in the right place. Another thing I want to tell Biafrans, another thing I want to tell them is, when I started saying what is wrong, although, like for example, sometimes you are decoding some information,
yes,
then you continue wrapping it together. It's when the guy said, that time, imagine that the kind of was outside, when he said that you can do registration and enter Biafra. He was asking people for details for you to register as a database. Are you getting me, Mark?
Yes, of course.
So he asked for database of people. Database, you can put your date of birth, put everything about you as a database in Enter Biafra. That was when I started thinking, what is this guy trying to say? What is he trying to say? What is the meaning of this? So now, if you want to die, which people are dying because all the people that have come out to work with these guys, all of them have entered and ended up in premature death. Go and give him your information. Whatever that happens to you, that is your own problem. That is your own cup of tea. Because you can't tell people, you can give people information, but you can't force them. You can just tell somebody, look at water. You cannot tell the person, can't force a horse to go and drink water there. I think that is it. You can't force anybody to drink water. But you can tell the person, there is water here. That is what we're trying to say. Don't go and waste the hard-earned money, whether you are in Nigeria or in abroad. Maybe you're managing yourself wherever you are. Nobody knows whether you have a paper or not, and you are bringing yourself out in order to seek asylum. And when you bring yourself out as you are seeking asylum, already they know that you don't have paper openly. And that was the reason why he was able to intimidate the connector in Finland, because the connector in Finland is not situated properly. So he was able to intimidate him. He was able to blackmail him. So that one has to, try to, give himself away because he knows he doesn't want to, because this guy can do and undo. So that in the same way he's threatening this Umar Solomon, we have your picture. So nobody wants to, go back to zoo, because zoo is not a place to live. Maybe you find yourself in abroad and then this guy will just come and bring you out for you to go back to Nigeria. And that is what he's going to do. So I'm telling the Biafrans, wherever you are, don't be so stupid. Don't be so stupid, because I know most of you that are following this guy, you are not a student of Radio Biafra. From my investigation, some of them are not a member of IPOB. Do you understand? 99 or 98% are not members of IPOB, that's sympathizers of Mazen Nandekano. So when they kidnapped Mazen Nandekano, by him saying that DOS sold Mazen Nandekano, so all those sympathizers is just like attached to him. Plus the people who hate Mazen Nandekano and they want Nigeria list, exactly. You know? So these people now that are like sympathizers of Mazen Nandekano, who are not Radio Biafra students, that is the people I'm talking about. I'm telling you, don't go and bring yourself out to showcase yourself that you don't have paper wherever you are living. That is the only thing I can tell you. Don't be so selfish. You are not stupid.
My sister.
Yeah?
Sorry to interrupt you. You know, there's something our brother Mazi C2 said here. He said that it's better for them to do what Gumi of Idu tell them to do, so that they can get deported. Because since we have been telling them what Gumi is up to and they don't want to hear, it's better we allow them to do the wish of Gumi, so that when the repercussion will come back to them, when it will backfire them, they will now correct themselves with the pains they will be facing. So that is why I aborted the program.
You know, we reason like sometimes we reason like our leader. I don't have her. Because let me tell you, you know, this Nigeria is not a place to go. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like as I told you, that most of these people, I know, you know this, I don't know, like the person that you were asking question, he was telling you forget about the past. The past we are talking about yesterday. And he's calling it the past. You forget the one that happened 5 months ago. You forget about the one that happened yesterday. Because what this guy said yesterday is different from what he's saying today. What he said last month is different from what he's saying today. You know, sometimes I don't understand. I don't know what to say. That's why I am still advising our people. But these people are still our blood. That's why I'm still, they are still my brothers and sisters. That's why I'm begging them. I'm just pleading with these people, because I don't know whether they just rub their brains, like throw their head on the floor and scatter it. Because how can somebody be telling you about you are getting Biafra in 120-something days, and the person is asking you for asylum? So how do you justify this nonsense? Sometimes you see people, some people, they don't think fast. And sometimes you help them to think for themselves. You can think for these people. So when they show themselves, and this because what he knows how to do is to blackmail people. If he's able to get all their documents, get everything about them, he'll be threatening them, just the same way he's threatening this, what is it called? What is the name of this, our sister that got pepper? What is the name? Almost Biafra. You know, there was a time he threatened almost Biafra. You know, you are seeking asylum. You remember? He threatened almost Biafra. You know, you are seeking asylum. He threatened almost Biafra. So this is what he's good at. He's good at all these things. He gets the documents of people, he gets the details of people, then he starts threatening them, he starts making use of them. And you don't need somebody to start telling you, I don't need any pastor. These people continue pushing me away from the church, pushing me away from the church. How can this man of God come out to tell us nonsense? How can he come out and tell us nonsense? We enter the Biafra that is built on pekus, that built on this thing, filthy ground. Are you getting it? So exactly. This man of God come out to talk nonsense. What kind of money have they given him in order to show himself and say that God said when God has not said anything? So I'm just trying to advise our people, continue encouraging our people We have to stand firm because we continue keeping on it. Because their intention is to destroy the leadership. Because how can somebody, you are saying they should protest in Finland? Are you protesting? Because when you want to protest in Finland, you are going to go and give police people where they you want to protest. Are you going to say autopilot is protesting? Autopilot is that somebody accepts autopilot. And what is the meaning of autopilot? What is the meaning of autopilot? What is it? Are they going to say IPOB is protesting because they are not IPOB? So what is to say? So the other thing I'm going to say, Biafrans, everybody should continue, and we're not going to leave this animal alone, because like they protested in Aba, we don't know anything about it. People will continue doing their own thing. We will continue facing this animal because we are going to continue monitoring him. He's evil. He's evil. He's evil. He's evil. He's evil. The person is saying that he's going to only one, two people will eat the yam. Now, life. If you got time into pity, one person will eat the yam because he's so short. He's so short. Only one person will eat the yam, not two people. He's very, very, very short human being, like he's like So, thank you.
My sister,
Good night. Thank you.
Nah, dear friends, me like John Makachi. This is now one person you return. I need autopilot, please. I need autopilot before I round up. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Marley.
Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Mazu Kochuku. I'm from Liberia.
Go ahead.
I want to say to all the Biafrans, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, depending your location this evening. Thank you for the great work that you're doing. These people that are following Simon, some people, there's something the Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge.
Exactly.
We remember how Simon started. We all remember how he started. Remember Simon in our paper, because he knows that our leader will come out. Is he attacking the leadership again? No. Simon is doing his own thing. Simon is just, he don't know himself. That's why he's behaving anyhow. And that's why our people need to know this. Remember, he used to accuse Didi or all those people, he used to accuse them. But someone bring a proof, someone don't have any proof. The other day now, they start attacking, all those things. These people that are following these guys feel that Simon is fighting for freedom. You don't know that Nigerian government is using them. And they are using Simon to kill many people today in Biafra land. Those people that that say they join Simon, they are using them to kill them. There are these brothers that are following Simon in his program. And they men go to Nigeria and they slaughter the men, they kill the men.
Okay.
So what are we saying here? These people, they're using that man to kill you. And look at those people that are following him, Okonkwo and this man. These people don't know anything. They don't know anything. They know these people are deceiving them. They're using Simon to feel that Simon is a freedom fighter. But Simon is not a freedom fighter. Simon is not a freedom fighter who continue to say this until their eyes open. So these people that are following Simon today, do you know them? You don't know them. But when we are come on, we educate many people that are following us. We educate them, telling them the truth. Listen. Those people that are following Simon, use this my word as a say it in your heart. Once our leader come out, one broadcast our leader will have on air. will make you to feel that you understand what we're telling you. No, we don't need to. I don't need to be talking this thing, telling you. Many people today have died because of they feel like someone is doing the good thing for them. They tell them what CC day for Biafra, those things. But what are they doing? You don't see anything they do. They can't even organize a program. They can't even see the monster organize a program. So our people that are following this will know this. What we are doing is spiritual, and nothing man can do to stop us. Whether they pay in money to be doing that thing, telling them, because it's true that everybody wants Biafra, and we want it now. If the Nigerian government call for referendum, we want it. But let us do it in a way that organized. But someone doing this, telling you this, these people are they just see how they can fool some people. There are many people that have lived and they have fooled them many, and they have killed them today. So, Maz, thank you for the program. We will continue to deport them. These people that are people that I want to encourage are people that come about today, to protest. What we need more in Anambra State, Imo State, all the Biafra land. We need our people to rise up. Our leader must be released unconditional. Nothing Malami and whatever they call them. Let them release our leader with us because Abuja is not secure.
Exactly.
So thank you, man. Thank
you. I will round up by 3 hours of this program, but to have a wonderful caller here, I must return her call back because
good evening from here.
Ndewo, my sister. Good evening. How is the family?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach you. I know I'm fine. We thank God. And how is yours? And
bless God.
How is everyone? My name is Cameron here. I've been watching what you're doing, listening to everybody. I'm just going to be a little bit brief. This is what my contribution today. I would like us to understand that anybody that is in diaspora, that is calls himself a member of autopilot, is not ignorant of what they're doing. Let me put it this way: 99.9% of everyone that is abroad, that is still following these guys, they are deliberate, they know what they're doing, they're in for whatever they think they can get, or to stick it to Mercy, or to stick it to Biafra, or to make it this way. We will make sure that it doesn't come through him because they have been contracted. So what I'm trying to say, they're deliberate. I hear people make argument that they're stupid, and no, they're not stupid, they know what they're doing. People in Biafra land in Nigeria, I can make a lot of excuses for a whole bunch of them because one, they're lacking information. They don't have access to information like you and I have. What do I mean? Some of them, it could be data problem. Some of them, it could be even the gadget. They don't have the gadget. Some of them, even when they have the gadget, they don't have money to refill their card or their data. A whole lot of things, or the environment might not be conducive for them listening to Radio Biafra because you know what? Somebody can report them that is supporters. So they're being careful. So I can exonerate most of them that are being influenced by some of this propaganda this guy is spewing out there. So that is number one. Number two, the issue of this asylum thing is doing is because he has run out of options when it comes to raising money. Okay? He's a desperate guy. This is what I call the kicking of the dying horse. Now, but let's go to the genesis. How did it come to this? Immediately, Efe got her asylum status. I knew he was going to come up with this. It was going to be a matter of time. But this is what I want to tell our people, not those in diaspora. Like I said, those people know what I'm doing. If it calls them, I don't care. It's those people in Biafra because it's going to target them. People are going to sell their land, sell whatever little things they have, thinking they're going for asylum. Now, why is this asylum thing not possible or viable? I'm going to give 2 or 3 points. 1, Equerima and its autopilots are not registered organizations. IPOB is not helping her members to get asylum because they're IPO members. No. It's because IPOB is a registered, a recognized, not just registered, a recognized registered organization who has been advocating for the restoration of Biafra. Through their actions, the activities are worldly known, okay? And their leader, which is now an international awareness has been created, is now sitting in Nigerian dungeons. If not for the awareness and all the force and the fight to be putting up, their game plan was to kill it. So with that, because everything has to anticipate. So when you go there as a legislative member of IPOB and you have a letter-headed word or comment from this particular IPOB, it carries a lot of weight because the whole world knows what is going on. And it doesn't have anything like that. And let me tell us, you know, there's something some of us, I think, do not understand, are not cognizant of. People think because you're behind your gadgets, whether it's laptop, desktop, whether it is your smartphone, and you're making broadcasts, that you are only being seen in that your little cocoon. No. It's called Wild Wide Web. It goes everywhere. And let me tell you, intelligence agents, CIA, whatever you call them, from different countries, they monitor all these things we are doing. That is why when people make some statements, I ask myself, are they aware of what they're saying? We are being monitored, not just because we are IPOB. There are people that their job is to monitor the activities that are going on social media, because that's where most of the criminalities are being fermented. So they pay attention. So you can't just go to an embassy and say, I'm applying for asylum. They have your information, they have your data, they have the history, whether what you're saying is true or not. Having said that, the next point I'm going to make, asylum, you don't coerce people. You don't teach people on what to say when they're applying for asylum. That's the law. If they find out that somebody has coerced you or somebody has tutored you on what to say, your asylum is nullified on arrival, even before you start. So the member that has been on social media calling people to come in is going to have them to obtain their apply for their asylum, has cancelled everything. Even if it's legitimate, he cannot help them anymore as long as they come under his umbrella. That is why you never had IPOB, even though they're legitimate to give asylum. They never call anybody to come for asylum. They can't do that. Once they do that, anywhere they tender support for the individual, the immigration of that country will not honor it because you are corrupting the system. People think that everywhere in the world is Nigeria. No. There are rules and regulations that guide everything people do in their country. And this is one of the problems our people have. They go into diaspora and they carry Nigerian behavior and attitude. They think they can survive there. Hell no. People, every community, every country has their own rules and regulations. Yes, Nigeria may be a country of corruption where they ferment and grow corruption. Other countries are not like that. So I am telling our people in Biafra land, please do not go to this guy for anything, because even if it's legitimate, which of course it's not, he has already nullified any effort he can do for you by making an announcement on social media that you should come in. He's going to teach you how to obtain an asylum. He say no when it comes to immigration. You don't coerce people, you don't teach them, you don't tell them what to do. It is against every country's law. That's all I wanted to bring it. Thank you so much. And God bless.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you for this wonderful education, because many of those people that is following him don't know what you just said now. Thank you very much, and God bless you and your household for this enlightenment.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. I believe you heard what our sister just said. Thank God she's a learned person. Nothing that is those junkies that is following Gumi Ofido. She is not like those junkies that like all these junkies you see around. There's one junkie called Patricia something that reside in Germany. She is not like that. This is a well-educated, well-learned woman, and a Biafran woman for that matter. She knows what respect is all about. She knows her worth. Now, somebody, do you know that he even tell them to carry the video where they are having meeting on how to seek asylum, to go for the asylum office and show them this is a place where we are having a meeting. Now, you will carry a Biafran government paper. Will you tell them that you are a Mazop? Or you tell them that, are you a member of the Biafran government in exile? Why are you carrying it? Or don't you know the meaning of paper? But I will not go into detail because I would love for one of you to make such mistake and you will get deported. And when you check the people that is following them, I watch all the people he gathered as their media warrior. Osno Okonkwo, 70 years in Europe, you don't have driving license. He first got driving license out of stupidity. We married an old woman from Cameroon. The woman, they did wayo, and they forged a Holland driving license to him. Now they collect it back because it's fake. Ask Osno Okonkwo, why is he not driving a car? Osno Okonkwo, he don't know his left from right. He's a big goat. He goat, pet, house pet. That is why when all of them were with Calabar Bobrisky colonized them and put them under him. He controlled all of them because none of them wisen up. Until any of them was up. Ask Osno Okonkwo, after how many years? Osno Okonkwo, if I'm not mistaken, he came to Europe 2003 or 2004. Up to today, he don't have a driving license in Europe because he don't know how it goes. One other Sister Chiamaka Ajare, Sister Chiamaka, ask him, why is he driving bicycle in Italy for how many years? And they are watching, he said that he is doing interpreter for people in Italian this thing, government or whatever. And you are riding bicycle. You go 10 euro. 10 euro bicycle. Amen. These are the people they follow me of it. Then you check about the one that call himself Abarawa Goat. That one, I don't even know whether he's residing in one African country that nobody even know. Whether na leg take travel, I don't know. Or na the other one called the Voice of Biafra 247. Nkadishika Akioyibo Bampi. If you go Dishigama, that is a pure moron. On Kahan Kigeju Ekube. Which of them will you bring that will tell you? There say that says traveling is part of education, but these people, traveling is not part of the education. Like our sister just said, they are not ignorant. They know what they are doing because that is the job they were contracted them for. They are playing the scripts written to them. So when you see them, don't say they are stupid. They are not stupid. They are evil. It's only the few that I can tell you they are not evil. Now, somebody is my brother is using bicycle show off in Europe. Will I use brother or sister? Is using bicycle show off in Europe. I'm telling you that somebody cannot drive a car because he don't, not that he don't have the money, but he don't have the driving license. In this country, driving license is costed than car. For you to have a driving license, you will suffer like this. And now, it will be more difficult for Sister Chiamaka because Savini have entered. Matteo Savini, if you mistakenly do those Nigerian driving license, Savini don't ban them. Poland driving license, Savini don't ban them. American driving license, Savini don't ban them. Now you must go Italian school, go driving license, go get it. Imagine if somebody is in Europe telling you a driving license is not important in Europe. That means the suffer have really eaten your brain. Now somebody is telling you go commission, tell them that you are Biafra, they are killing you. The question now is, how will you are in Europe for more than 5 or 6 years, and you want to use what happened in 2019 to go for commission? Are you not stupid? That is to show you that you are a zombie. And he's telling them. Many of you don't know there is a criteria for seeking asylum. It's different from seeking visa. Someone will tell you that he have worked in immigration office. Ask the person, in what area? Do you think asylum and the work for immigration office doing visa for people, are they the same? When you want to go for your visa, they will ask you, what do you want to do? Why do you want to go that place? What do you want to do there? They will check amount you have. Asylum, you come with zero, nothing. Your life is in danger. What will you tell them? So all the whole Anambra state now, their life is in danger. The whole Imo state, their life is in danger. All of them will come and seek asylum. Now, like our brother, Mazi Okpala Ezechukwu became just said, let me remind him in case he have forgotten. He said he challenged Gumi Ofidu to hold a protest in Finland. I mean, he is a Finnish citizen, meaning that he don't finish. In home ground, him and I were home and away. You also chugidegi chulutegi no ibidonu bob. Now, in your own home ground where you base, host a protest to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the autopilot. Let us see. But you can't announce it. Sister Chiamaka Ajari, believe you me, he cannot travel from Italy. He cannot travel to Finland. Even Holland, he Oganga. She tell you say get documents. Let him travel. Let us see. Gina. Even some people have the criteria. That is why if you're in Italy now, they will tell you there is no job in Italy. Who says so? Onye clue that thing. Come to Italy, there is a lot of job. Do you know why people are running away from Italy? In case you don't know, go and ask questions. There is a lot of job, because when you talk about factory or what they are producing, Italy produce many things. Gucci, when you de Buga, Gucci is Italian product. Ferrari, Bugatti, they are Italian product. Fiat is Italian product. Italian shoe or Italian suit. How many will I count? All these things are Italian product. For those of you who are into building materials, you know what is thinner. This is an Italian product. So where do you think they are producing those things? Here in Italy, the company where I am working. Now, the reason why they are running out, the reason why they are running from Italy is, number one, Italy don't speak English. They don't hear English. They don't speak English. Italy, no, they speak English. They not even they speak broken. Italy, no, they speak French. The only language Italy speak is Italian language. So for you to be here in Italy, you must learn the language, and the Italian language is very hard to learn because every word have a feminine word and the male word. You must learn the language. And you can. Italy is not a country where there is no law. Only those that reside in Napoli. Napoli, we know that Napoli is an advanced Africa. But you come to the north, where I am residing. One day, this is a place where you will know that there is law in the land. Now, for you, Italy cannot employ you if you don't have handwork. I go school for Nigeria. Italy cannot use it to employ you here. When you come to Italy, for you to work here in Italy, there is something they call scuola professionale. That is professional school. Is different from other normal school. What is scuola professionale? You must go school of learning handwork. Person like me, I'm a trader and a politician when I was in Nigeria. But here, with all my certificates, is 0. You must start their primary 1. You must start their primary 1, which they called R1. They even get R0. With you, with your professor, master, come Italy here. Tell them that you read the engineer. There is one of my friend, who was a former member of IPOB, Chinedu Alebu. He read engineer. He studied engineer in Nigeria at I don't forget the name of the university. Ask him. Now you see they go their secondary school here. A person that has a bachelor degree in Nigeria and they carry P2B for head. He was once an IPOB, now he's 8 months in America. And I asked him, with your degree in Nigeria, why are you going back to school? Why can't you tell them? He said they don't recognize the Nigerian school. And I said, oh, but yet you are supporting the bad leadership. He did not start from secondary school. He started from primary school. I don't know. Ask him. Maybe you go see this my video. So when most of them don't have the brain to learn the Italian language, to go school, because maybe you are in Nigeria, you're a weather. You cannot come Italy and start weather work here. You must go their wedding school. So because of that, most of them wedding here now, if I want to construct this Bluetooth here, nobody will give you this Bluetooth to construct. They will give you a design on paper. That design on paper is what you will be looking to construct this Bluetooth. Nobody will bring Bluetooth for you to the look. And the Bluetooth, when you see it, it will be pieces. So the ability for them to read, to understand what is, they call it technical design. In Italian language, they call it disegno tecnico. Disegno tecnico. Now, when most of them that is running out of Italy, they cannot go through the Italian process. Not only that, now, for any work you want to do, unless or even you take care of Agadi one, you will go to school here. It is called Scuola de Badente. Now tell me, the autopiloters that is running away from Italy, how? Because their brain cannot carry it. Do you know, for you to be, you are a mechanic, a professional mechanic in Nigeria, in Africa, you come here, you will go back to school to go and learn mechanic in their school again before they will, you must have the certificate. So now tell me, those of them come Italy here, like this area I am today, they are looking for work. There are some companies you will go today, they have not less than 50 black people. When I call them to, there is a work in my place, I call them, come and work. They'll say, oh, I cannot, because they know the requirement, the criteria to work in the company. That is why I tell them, if there, with my company, when I started working in that company, we were 30 people. Now we are about 200 and something workers there. All of them are white. Only me are black. Now, when they tell you there is no work in Italy, ask them, what is in your CV? You are in Italy, you experience there Africa, and you want to work. Or you think Italy will go and put you in their bank. Now, how would they put you in the bank when you cannot use computer? You cannot even solve ordinary manufacturing account in accounting, and you want to work in the bank. You that cannot even solve ordinary, I say manufacturing accounting. I even see where I go put hand. You see the kind of course where I go put hand, very big one. Ordinary LCM they cannot solve, and you will say, say you go school. Do you know that most of these people you see in autopilot cannot even calculate the interest rate and the percentage? Are you people aware of that? When you see them speaking English, you will think they go to school. Person like Sister Chiamaka, Omaria na board mass, Nkoji Amaya na linear equation, Omaria na quadratic equation. I was just finding something little confused, and I asked him, Coach, tell me something. I'm asking. Uti ojo tie uti piata ka ife neli. Uti ka ife neli, uti karia pekusu neli ofe. And I was like, how? Oh, it's so you book education. So now Italy don't the only place Italy employ people without all these things, but maybe EJ Pufaya or EJ company name where he showed this a company now plastic and selected the thing on plastic. On can here if you go to Kahaju, dear Chikatachi, Ebony and AC. But to get work in a very good company, you must have CV. You must have CV, and inside, even the one that they call magazine, you must go to school. So when you go to school, you turn all how actually where there's something you get measure, you get measure with centimeter, you get measure with millimeter. So on that note, don't blame them too much. Tell Gumi of Idu, like Mazi Prince, Mazi Opaleze Chukwubikem said, organize protest to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Finland so that you will create awareness. Let us see if you're a man enough. It's an open challenge. And I keep on telling you, do it and let us know. Please, I am no longer taking call. I have come to the end, but this call I only give you can only speak for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Greetings from here. You only have 2 minutes, please. Only 2 minutes.
Okay.
Only 2 minutes.
Okay. According to what you're talking about this evening, when you check out those people that they call their media warriors, these people, they're not doing anything. That one they call himself 247, whatever. That one I get the football. Like, when you check out these people, you know that they're not doing. Some of them, they're not doing anything. One time can why, and when you see Okonkwo says that one when you're talking on the phone, it can be spray on the phone when you're talking. These people, they're just hungry people that someone buy. They buy some of them with money for them to, for them to be against the leadership, which our leader built for many years. I don't know. These people that phone is their head is brainwashed, and that's why we never fall. If they will say, "Oh, we forgive us for what we have done," I will never forgive this because people today they have because that somebody is for freedom. And that's what we must our eyes need to be open. You that we are talking to you visit Mazi Chebe Ezo Kubundo coming on every day. By now, the man is supposed to be sleeping, but he's just come on to educate many people. To tell them these people are not fighting for freedom. Someone by all those people. Those people that are joining them today is because of money, what they're getting from them. And that's money. And you know this, money is the root of evil. People today they are born with money, they have eating money, and what someone tell them to do, will do it. Someone tell them, okay, have you seen them tell the people talking about little ladies? Have you see they can't because they are on their own. They are working with the Nigerian government. So these are the things when we are telling people. With this video, we are talking about Malami and so on and so forth. Have you seen someone condemn Malami and Uzodema? Someone will never do that.
Maz, round up. You have already spent 3 minutes. Please, round up.
So
please.
these are the things we are seeing it. Let our eyes open. Mazi, I want to commend you. Continue doing your great work. And I will not stop until they stop, they surrender, because they will soon surrender their life. They will surrender their life. I will not accept them. I will not accept them. I know all of them. So thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Their friends are wise. On this note, I will be drawing the curtain here. Man, the truth must be told. The truth must be told. If you are an autopilot, only 2 things that made you to be autopilot. You hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you want his downfall. Second, you are a Nigerian agent and you don't want freedom. That is the only thing that makes you autopilot, and that is the only criteria to become autopilot. If you don't hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you don't want to be Nigerian agent, you cannot be autopilot. That is the truth. Believe you me. And when you check those people that are parading themselves as autopilot, you will see that they are all wicked. On this note, I will be dropping the curtain here. But remember, there is this say that says a word is enough for the wise. Onye na no hebe duwe news, maybe don't know who we body. Like I always borrow the words from our sister, Mother Miriam, or say that they know what they are doing. They know they are not ignorant, neither are they stupid. They are doing the work. They are playing the script written to them by the Fulani government. And when the Biafran come, we will tell them where they belong. God bless you, Biafrans. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God bless the leadership of IPOB DOS. God bless Eastern Security Network. And God bless every principal, IPOB principal officers, those that are genuine. May God bless you all. May God bless every IPOB media warrior. When I say media warrior, not only the broadcasters, there are a lot of people doing marvelous work on Twitter, which I cannot even mention one or two, all of their names. People like Nicholas Haji, people like Michael Gift Official, and many of them, a lot of them. May God bless you all. May God bless also our comment session warriors. Because of you, we are still here. Say, may God bless you all. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless our legal team. May God bless Mike Ozekome and Ifeanyi Ejiofor and the rest of them. All of you are doing wonderful work. May God bless you all. Until I come your way again, I remain my humble self, MAP Ezioku Bundu 1 in Biafra land. I say, may Chukwu Abiyama bless every one of us. We will be like tomorrow because tomorrow has no end. I got the kitchen makanicha dagwago. I got the kissing milli makanisi milli adi atata. I am mamuchu. Ordinary for now, Belia Koga Dineke. Ona Koga Dinoria. Ona Koga Dinafo. Ona Koga Dinanko. He say, Yama line in Gina Ebi Gina. You don't go late for work. Oh, forgive me for taking all your time. Thank you all, and God bless you all. Until I come your way again, remember, no retreat, no surrender. On your boss, yeah.